What the fuck?
Okay, good. We got a new member. It's the lady.
What?
This is not how you,
The lady.
This is Elizabeth. Say hi to the stupid people watching this.
you
Because
started off horrible.
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Hi, you're not stupid.
they are for watching me.
They're not even watching anything, they're listening.
Well,
Close enough.
We're eating.
I watch screens when I listen to podcasts.
Okay.
I watch the Super Mega Podcast screen.
Well, that's different. That
Okay.
actually has animation. Anyway, we're eating. He has a... What is that? That's not a quesarito.
It's a burrito.
It is.
It's small.
It's rat tighter.
Ooh.
Okay. Anyway,
It's tight like my fucking pussy.
I don't think you can say that.
That's
You're
hot.
gonna get us demonetized.
I'm not monetized yet as it is. You gotta be like,
We're losing money fast.
I think 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers to get
rent money.
monetized.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Everybody subscribe. That is the smallest... Look at this. That is the smallest small fry I've ever seen.
If they don't subscribe, they're going to Winnie Hut Juniors.
We need a general.
That's copyrighted.
We can. I made like 2 Sonic MMD animations. Sonic is copyrighted. Sega don't give a shit though, because they're the cool company.
Yeah, but Disney cares, and so does Nickelodeon.
Why does Disney give a shit? They're the richest assholes on the planet.
You know, that's a really good question.
They own everything right now.
Sonic was in 2 Disney movies,
Yeah, he was in Wreck-It Ralph.
and Wreck-It Ralph too. Yeah,
I've never seen those movies.
they're really good.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, the
I've
first.
seen the first one. I didn't see the second.
I know the first one's good because I saw it in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, I never saw the second one though.
Are we all gonna go see the Sonic movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, we should make a podcast reviewing that.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
So one of my friends, she lives in Japan, and that's the only place they have the Baby Sonic keychains coming out, and she's gonna try and get me one.
Baby Sonic keychains.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Sonic.
Oh, from that one screenshot from the movie?
They just released a trailer of all Baby Sonic.
Fuck.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you bite your lip?
Yeah.
What a puss.
Fucking
Fuck
doof.
off.
You're a fucking Bidoof, and I'm a Zapdos.
Ahem.
Lame.
And scene.
Nice.
You think Zapdos?
7
got
out of
shit
10.
on
I
you?
say that's... Shut up. I say that's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've heard my 10 out of 10. That would break your computer.
Dude, my 10 out of 10, I unleashed fucking Godzilla on in my fucking grandmother's porch.
I thought you were gonna say something else there.
I did. I was really scared.
You started with the pig sound.
I released fucking Godzilla in my grandmother's pussy.
Poop-tang.
Pooch.
We've lost every viewer as of now.
Nah, they've dealt with worse. They went through a fucking JFK assassination joke.
Did they?
Oh,
Yeah, in my Sonic Adventure episode or.
Oh,
video.
yeah. I forgot about that.
I made a JFK assassination joke. Put in gunshot sounds and everything.
Sometimes I wonder if the government watches you. Like, for real.
The government watches everybody.
they're watching us now.
Yeah, they're right there.
What can
Hi, NSA.
We asked Alexa if she worked with the CIA, and she said she works for Amazon, but it's the same thing.
They do have parts of them. Their company in, like, the government.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, a company as big as Amazon, absolutely.
I don't
So
remember.
what I'm trying to figure out is,
I need to look that up. So I don't
because of
remember.
how big Amazon is, do you think they're going to try and compete with Disney?
Well, I mean,
If you think about it.
they're 2 different styles of company.
I mean, but they both have streaming services. They both have, well, Disney doesn't have a music service yet, I don't think. They both sell a bunch of shit. But then again, Amazon sells Disney stuff, so are they, I don't know.
I think they
And Amazon has their own, like, TV shows.
isn't Amazon like eBay where people put stuff on Amazon to be sold?
I mean, you can. People have small businesses on there.
Oh.
You ready?
What?
Amazon, through its massive Amazon Web Services cloud computing division, has a deal with the government to provide cloud services to the CIA and other intelligence agencies.
So if Amazon gets hacked, they can see stuff from the government.
Yeah.
Well, that's really bad, isn't it?
Well, I'm all for it. Government hides too many secrets.
Listen, I don't want the FBI knocking on my door again.
I'm ready for it.
Well-
You weren't home when the FBI knocked on our door.
I know.
FBI.
The FBI knocked on my door.
This house door.
No,
No, the apartment.
The apartment.
Okay, so you want to hear the story?
Yes.
Okay. So it was the first night in our crackhead apartment. That's where this podcast with the boy over there was filmed.
Like the first episode.
I thought the first episode of your podcast was just you.
No, that would be fucking shitty and
So
lame.
the first episode of the podcast was with Kevin.
Yeah.
With me.
Okay. So
And
the
I
first
was heating up food the entire time.
Yeah.
so the first episode of the podcast was made in that apartment. I wonder, that was made when she still lived there and she was beating on walls. I wonder if you could hear that.
Probably not in the podcast. I didn't hear anything.
I don't think she was beating on it at that time.
Okay, well,
It happened a little later.
that's a whole other story. We're gonna save that for another day. So,
Yeet. Oh, I got it.
oh damn. Anyway, so the story is, I was on our little air mattress. You know, don't unwrap that. That's gonna pick up on the mic, and then they won't hear the story.
Well, then shut the fuck up for a second.
I just shut up for you to crumple your damn paper.
And it's uncrumpled now. We're good.
Shove that damn burrito in your mouth and shut up, you slut.
He's used to that. He's used to gagging. Or I mean,
Why
not
did
gagging.
shut up? Why did I agree to this?
Why did you agree to this?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared. It caught Kevin's laugh. Do you see that? Just that one little bit, it caught Kevin's laugh like a little bit. Anyway, so I'm sleeping. My anxiety was horrible that night. The night we moved in, because he had to go to work, and I was like, I don't know anybody here. This is fucking weird.
Living in the ghetto, all alone,
At that point,
next to a fucking cemetery.
I was just like, yay, we live on our own, right? Okay. So, I finally fall asleep at 6 a.m. 7 a.m. on the dot. Open the door, we know you're in there!
It's just like the fucking meme is like, FBI, open up!
First of all, yes, okay, that's the first thing he said, and then he said,
Where's the warning for the
we know you're in
volume
there.
spike?
Fuck warnings,
You
dude.
need to give him a warning.
Well, on the screen, you need to put warning.
Yeah. Audio spikes are fucking funny.
Headphone users.
Yeah. But anyway. So they're like banging on my door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm freaking out. I'm like, what in the fuck did I do? So the night before, when we were actually like moving stuff in, we met our neighbor before, she turned out to be a freaking crack whore again.
Again?
That's a whole nother story for a whole nother podcast.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
How many times has she been arrested now?
We'll look it up in a little bit. Anyway.
Okay.
So here I am, laying there like, oh my god, did I commit tax fraud? Like, what the fuck did I do?
Fucking Yoshi.
Like, I didn't know. So, hold on. I had these fries in my mouth and they're so good. Okay. So,
Take a moment.
you edit these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. So, I'm laying there, like, shaking. And when we had met her the night before, there was this woman and this little boy with her. And I was like, oh, it must be a family, I didn't think anything of it.
She kidnapped the fucker.
So she helped this woman off the street because it was snowing. This woman had kidnapped a child.
Yep.
I can't make this shit up, people. She kidnapped a fucking child. And I look out my window, like, I peek out the blinds. They have their fucking guns drawn at the door.
Bitch, you could have died.
Well, no, and then I hear, oh shit, that's the wrong apartment. And then I hear, Aaron, you fucking idiot.
I live for that shit.
Fucking Aaron, am I right?
Aaron, you fucking idiot.
In the apartment next door.
Fucking Aaron, dude.
Who promoted this guy?
Who said he could go out in field training? Anyway, so they're banging on her door.
Continue.
They're banging on her door. That was like an 8. No, for you it was a 7.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my god, don't shoot me! I didn't do anything." Well, this woman had hacked into her phone and was talking to somebody on it. And was like, "Hey, yeah, I got the kid."
Well, someone's an idiot. First of all,
that woman was an idiot. I was like, really? It turned out to be her kid, and she had lost custody of her kid. So she kidnapped her kid back, but it's still kidnapping.
yeah.
And they had their guns drawn, like, telling her to come out. I don't know why the FBI didn't arrest her. Apparently, she played the card of she didn't know.
Bullshit.
As I'll come to find out,
I'm pretty sure ignorance is no excuse in the law.
was for her. She didn't get in trouble. So, anyway. I mean, there was a time she bit a police officer. That wasn't this time. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about it later.
Was she on bath salts?
She's on synthetic.
Oh, God.
There's probably more than that. She was on.
I think they laced their synthetic. What I was told, they laced their synthetic with, like, it was either crack or cocaine. It was one of the two.
Crack cocaine.
Probably both.
I mean, there was some shit that went down.
Kobe.
Oh,
damn.
Two.
3-pointer.
Anyway, she she explained, like, they had left that night. It turns out they had found her, like, not too far away from there, and they arrested her, and they took the kid back to, I guess, his dad. And, so yeah, the first night I ever stayed in that apartment should have been my wake-up call, because there was the FBI knocking on my fucking door.
What a fucking housewarming.
Somebody said that, too, and I was like, yeah. Somebody said that should have been your number 1 red flag. I'm like, yeah.
It was my number 1 red flag named Aaron.
To this day, I know this motherfucker will be listening to this because he's in the FBI. Fuck you, Aaron.
I don't think the FBI listens to
Fucking
people.
Aaron.
I think that's only the NSA and the CIA.
They're gonna tell Aaron. They're gonna be like, Aaron, did you hear this shit?
Aaron, what the fuck, dude?
Aaron, how could you forget that? The number,
Aaron, you're popular.
like, the number was the number was 7, not 8. Who is the dumb fuck?
Was it really Evan? Evan? Was it really Aaron's fault, or was there like a miscommunication somewhere?
No, it was Aaron's fault. They knew it was number 7. They told her. They told the FBI it was number 7. And you want to know how? I was like, oh, this can't really be the FBI. They were in the fucking black sedans with the lights in the front, where you couldn't tell it was a cop car. Those were fucking FBI agents. And did you know that they drove all the way from fucking Louisville?
Do we not have FBI agents closer than that?
No, the closest FBI place is Louisville.
Isn't Louisville like on the the actual other side of the state?
No, it's like 2 hours away. So they got there at they started driving at like 5 in the morning to get there at 7. Actually, it's 2.5 hours, so they must have drove at like 4:30, or they used their police powers and put their lights on and sped down the road.
Well, wait, Evansville is up, but that's in a whole other state.
So like Louisville is this way, Evansville's this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't know where you're pointing, but yeah.
They curve in different ways.
Yeah, they curve in different ways.
We live in Madisonville, so.
I don't think the people need to know that. Just bleep it out.
No,
later.
I've told them.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come at us.
I mean, please don't, because
Where do
I
you
don't need another scare.
We're gonna get those prank 911 calls on us now.
I just told them the city. I didn't.
Fucking bomb
I
squad's
didn't
gonna
say
show
your
up.
address of 402 Cranberry Street.
It's close to our old address, actually.
Is it?
Well, besides, it wasn't the right street name.
Cemetery Street because there's a cemetery behind you.
Actually, it's in front of us. Like, here was the cemetery, and then the apartments.
Oh.
I'm more ready for the other story
Which one?
where I got chased by that bitch.
We can talk about it later.
The crack whore?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We can't tell all our crack horror stories at once.
Dude, there has to be one crack horror
Damn it.
story for...
Crack horror story power hour. We're gonna start calling them that now.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them.
So there's a
No, we got to call it the powder hour because it's cocaine.
the crackhead story powder hour. Yeah.
Powder outer.
Powder hour.
That's going to be hard to say. Let's just call it crack story.
Crack stories with
Crack story time.
crack story time with Elizabeth.
Making me crack up.
Insert boo here.
Applause.
I'm gonna put like a sound bite of a single man laughing.
No, this show is filmed in front of a live studio ostrich.
It's that video of that.
No, it's the video of the
One person
If you use it for like 0.25 seconds, I don't think Fox can sue you.
Like a quarter of a second. Well, Binging with Babish used the Family Guy clip.
I think if you use it for like under a certain amount of time and you use it for certain reasons, you can use it. Fair use.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been obsessed with this game player recently, like this Let's Player.
Uh-huh.
His name's Gray Still Plays.
Oh, yeah.
That dude is the funniest motherfucker, I swear. Over there, like, Florida man everywhere gonna die because I'm over here building all these motherfucking roads. I'm like, me too, man.
Country roads, take me home.
Copyright.
And then they're just, we can sing, we don't have to, that's not how copyright works.
Apparently it is. I don't know why, but apparently Onision can strike down this video because I said Onision, Onion Boy, Greg.
Fuck. Okay, you can't do that for Greg because that's Mini Lad's name. No, his name's Craig.
Actually, Onision's name isn't even Greg anymore.
Oh, he had it legally changed?
I think what is it, Timothy?
I have no idea.
Timothy Jackson?
What a fucking puss!
Okay, do you want to talk about the Onision stuff?
Sure.
I want to see if he'll actually flag down your video. So
Fucking come. Well, I'm not big enough for him to notice that, but still.
No, he's been flagging down like everybody. Apparently people, his little fan base will go around and find videos, and if Onision is mentioned anywhere, they'll tell him on his Discord.
Oh, well, dude, fucking come at me. All that's gonna do is give me more exposure, brah.
Yeah.
Onion Boy.
You should clickbait this.
Come at me, pedo!
Do clickbait now. Onion Boy.
So, as I've come to find out, I always see if he posts stupid shit on Twitter. He has deleted every single tweet except for like the last 3, which are, I don't like girls. If you are under 18, you are not allowed in my fucking Discord. Do you understand me? My fucking Discord is only for 18 plus. And I'm like, dude, everybody knows you're a fucking groomer. Shut the fuck up.
You're just making yourself more suspicious.
I just want to talk about something. So, I used to be like a giant Onision fan, right?
Same.
Well, I mean, I used to watch every single video.
Because he's genuinely funny, but it sucks that he's a pedophile now.
Well, he's actually lost being funny. He's found, people found out, all of this is just a fucking ploy.
I only ever liked one of his videos.
What's a ploy?
That wasn't him being himself. Himself is actually, a fucking, psychopath.
Oh.
All those breakdown videos were fake.
Oh. Well, I could kind of tell.
I mean, everybody knew they were fake. Everyone would just go in there and, comment stupid shit. And then he turned off the comments.
I thought it was a fucking skit.
Yeah.
It's like, I just wanted to fuck bitches.
I think, it's just stupid because it was, he would play oh, Kai's divorcing me. I'm like, Kai's not divorcing you. Those papers are from fucking Florida, you dipshit. You're in Washington. And everyone's like, don't dox him. Don't dox him. I'm like, if you search up Onision wetlands on Google, it will give you his exact address because he was in trouble for wetlands.
Who do you think's a what exactly is a wetlands again?
Like, it's like something protected by the government.
Okay. Who do you think's a bigger asshole, Onision or Logan Paul?
Onision.
Yeah. I feel like Logan Paul has learned.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Logan Paul has actually started to like evolve in his comedic form.
Onision.
He's gotten a lot better.
Onision, I mean, Logan Paul's never, like, tried to fuck underage girls.
All he's ever did was post a dead body.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not as bad as pedophilia.
It's pretty bad, but it's not that bad.
Right.
Compared to that.
You fucked up, but you could be worse.
You could be, Gregory Jackson.
Yeah.
Onision. Onion Boy.
He should have changed his name to Michael.
Like, some people would have liked him then.
Because he's a pedophile. I don't actually think Michael Jackson was a pedophile, but I do think that joke was hilarious.
Listen, man, I'm just here. I don't know what happened, before I was born.
Leaving Neverland.
I don't know. Anyway, that chicken's good.
Podcast idea. Russell.
We're not talking about that.
I know. Not right now.
That's another crackhead story.
That chicken is extremely fragrant.
It's absolutely delicious and it's spicy.
You know what else is spicy? My pussy!
Just eat the mozzarella stick and shut up.
Yay!
Anyway, so, what was I talking about with Onision?
Pedophilia.
What besides that?
Logan Paul.
No. Oh, yeah. So I used to watch Onision, like, way back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch every single video. Like, I made sure, like, I would search up Onision every single day because he was, like, one of my favorite creators.
I just loved it when he made 9/11 jokes.
Well, when I would watch Onision videos, and he says this never really happened, I'm like, but you still have videos of it on your channel. When he would go on his forum, and he would rate girls' bodies. You know for a fact, not all those girls were 18. If you own a picture of a girl, like, topless, in a bra, anything like that, under the age of 18, I think this is what I either it's topless or something like that. Anyway, it's child porn. And I read this on the Wayback Machine. There was a girl, I think it was the Wayback Machine or something, some girl posted about it, and there was a girl had posted, like, hey, my 13-year-old sister is in your video topless. I think you might want to take that down or edit it.
Topless as in titty?
I'm not 100% sure.
Bra.
I think bra. But that's still child porn.
Right.
And he never took it down. It's still there. I think there's one behind that box, actually.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
But he never took it down. Where are you going?
Right here.
What are you doing?
The thing won't be. Oh, you're coming back. Oh yeah.
We're not doing that right now.
Not right now, but it's okay.
Ready.
It's okay to have it.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
we'll do it after we talk about pedophilia.
We can do it after we're done with the podcast, bro.
No, I want to share my names with the people. My
Same.
Pokemon names.
Me too.
Okay.
It's not that matter.
But you know what? You entertain the people real quick. I have to piss.
But you have to listen to what I'm saying.
Well, I'll be back, and then you can continue. In the meantime, I will be emptying my tube steak into your commode.
I don't like that.
Okay. I'm usually not pissed off about a lot of things, but I just got half a cheese stick, and it looked like somebody bit off of it, and I just ate it.
It was probably that big.
Maybe. His chicken sandwich is good. I kind of hope he cuts this out, because, like, I'm not talking to him.
I did the same thing the first time. He had to take a piss the first time, too.
Did he cut it out?
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna ask him to try it out.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Sometimes it's the best part.
God, that burns. It's in the Luigi case.
Oh, it's not the Luigi case right there. Wait, that's the... Fuck. I'm a dumbass.
No shit.
I got the wrong...
I'm a dumbass. I got the wrong case. No shit.
didn't know this was a Switch case. I thought it was 3DS. I should have known by the fucking size. I'm an idiot.
Not only that, but your fucking DS case has a literal Luigi on it.
I
That's
grabbed
black.
it. I grabbed it from the back.
How do you still not notice the size?
I wasn't paying attention.
You're stupid.
You know what? You're right.
There's a lot of weird shit in your bathroom.
What do you mean?
You got a fucking lighter on the countertop, and
Is there a shit stain in there anyway?
no, you got a star mirror. No, I didn't. At least not that I saw. You got a star-shaped mirror. You got a. I'm sure there's more, but I forgot.
I mean, the mirror's in there because I can't really see up close to my face when I'm doing things. And
That's one of the lesser weird things.
then the lighter was in there because that candle you bought us is in there
I bought you a candle.
when we got married. When Kevin and I got married.
Kevin, did I buy y'all a candle when you got married?
You bought us that and that right there.
Oh, well, I remember that. Okay,
What?
truth be told, my grandmother paid for all that, but she told me to tell you it was from me.
What?
Aw, your
All
grandma's
your
awesome.
wedding gifts, yeah.
Oh.
The poor old lady. I was going to pick up Kevin from work one day, and I left my fucking Bluetooth, YouTube music playlist on, and all of a sudden, like, when I got out, it was playing Country Roads, and she's an old lady. I'm like, surely she'll like that. It's from the fucking 70s. But then when I get back, it's playing like.
Bitch Lasagna 10-hour remix.
No, it's when I get back, it's like some different song. I forgot what it was, but apparently while we were in there talking, the playlist got to a mashup of Bitch Lasagna and I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Ultimate
Mhm.
mashup.
And she was just fucking in there listening to it while we were in fucking talking about God knows what.
Please don't say my company name in there.
Is it?
Like, so what I was told by my stepmom, anything that says a company name, they will listen to it and find out who it is, even if it's good or bad. You'll get in trouble for it. So,
Damn.
So I could say Walmart?
if I worked there,
Oh, if you worked. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll bleep it out.
Wait, is that mine too?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what Margaret told me.
I imagine your grandma just rocking out in the car. Just fucking bitch lasagna.
Yeah.
And so me and Kevin go back out there because I'm going to take him home, and we both get in the car, and she's like, I've just been sitting here listening to Bitch Lasagna.
I can see her actually saying that. What? It's in the floor. Next to the bed. Well, then you're stupid and you can't see it.
Look on a different side of the bed.
No, it's on my side of the bed.
Oh.
Anyway, so with Onision.
What
Okay.
is it?
Continue.
Oh, it's Luigi.
With Onision,
Heck yeah.
he had the forums, and he acts like they're not real. I'm like, but everybody knows it. Underage girls would send him pictures, and he would rate their bodies and talk about how sexy they look, or how they need to lose weight, or how they're fat, or how they're too skinny. The last video I remember him making that was normal, like for him, was how to treat your natural hair, something like that. And he's talking about how black women should wash their nappy hair and all kinds of. I'm like, dude, you do not know anything about a black woman's hair, so shut the fuck up.
I need to wash my hair. It's real greasy right
Okay.
now.
Why did you leave that light on? That's going to cost us something like.
You're the one who turned it on. What do you mean?
I turned it off and you turned it back on.
That is bullshit. I turned it off. You turned it back on. When we got home. Yeah.
When we got home, I turned it on. And then I turned it back off after I came out of the bathroom. I don't give a shit. Go turn it off.
is Darwinism. I'll go turn it off.
Marriage is a beautiful thing.
Don't get married, kids. It's stupid.
Well, kids can't get married legally.
Did you know in actual states in America, like, kids can get married?
How old?
I think, like, 14.
Damn! We're going back to Rolio and Jumi. Rolio. Rolio and Jumiette.
Roly-poly-oly.
Oh, I love that show. Dude, that was all I watched when I was fucking 3.
Oh, my ass.
But yeah, Onision is a creep. Have you seen the video of the 911 call with Chris Hansen?
No.
Really?
Really?
So, like, they're like, do you know who's been stalking you? And there's a moment of silence, and he goes, it's Chris Hansen.
Who? Onision says it's Chris Hansen?
Dude,
Isn't Chris Hansen legally allowed to stalk people?
He wasn't stalking him. He went to knock on his door and ask him for his side of the story about everything that's been going on.
Oh.
That's not illegal. Don't touch that.
But it's so pretty.
And that's why you don't touch it, you idiot.
Okay. I like sand.
Unity sand.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
What is that from?
It's from Star Wars.
Oh.
Anakin.
Oh.
Someone hasn't seen.
Look, I've seen some.
I don't
And I love Kylo Ren.
You've only seen some because of me.
My mom has literally never seen a full Star Wars movie ever. She's only seen bits and pieces of certain movies.
Does she at least know who Darth Vader is?
Well, yeah.
If she didn't, I was gonna say she's
But,
been hiding under a...
Is that a shiny?
No.
Anyway.
It's just a regular Metagross.
Can we talk about this without y'all trying to play fucking Pokemon right now?
Pokemon is awesome!
Why don't we, cut this part out? Because I'm being serious. If you are to make a successful podcast to where people actually listen to it, you have to focus on one thing at a time.
The Super Mega Podcast is not like that. At least not all the time. And it's still pretty successful.
I mean, well,
we focused on one thing at a time in the original in the first episode.
I mean, can we at least not have ADD and go from one thing to another every 5 seconds?
No promises.
We'll attempt such.
Especially when it's something like this. A very controversial topic.
I get distracted easily.
I mean, does he really deserve our attention?
Yeah, this deserves to be full attention.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
You sound very convinced.
I mean, you have to think about this. All these girls that have been victimized by... Shut the fuck up, Kevin!
I'm talking to myself over here. Go ahead. My lady.
If Kevin doesn't return for podcast number 3, you know why.
Because Onision got to me.
You can't. You're not a 14-year-old girl.
I can do whatever I want.
But that's something you have to understand, and this is why it needs attention, is that he is grooming these girls from 14 to 18, and he's taking them to other states to legally have sex with them. That's highly illegal.
But you just said legally.
He wants to have sex with them legally, but if you are to take a minor from one state to a state where they have consent, that is illegal.
Well, what if... that part I get, but that brings up something else that I just thought of. What if... Because there's Romeo and Juliet laws. I said it right this time. Where, if you are dating someone who is underage, but you started dating when you were both underage...
Yeah, but they weren't dating. He was just meeting them to talk to them like friends, and then he would have sex with them.
Huh.
There was a girl in Toronto, that's a whole thing. You can look up all this stuff on Twitter.
Didn't him and his wife kidnap someone as a sex slave? Or am I thinking...
No. Billy, they didn't kidnap Billy, but they brainwashed Billy.
Who's Billy?
The one you're talking about, who he would chain up in the basement.
Is it a boy or girl?
Billy's a girl.
Okay. Billie Eilish.
Not Billie Eilish.
Not Billie Eilish.
Gorge.
I'll fucking do it again.
Fucking do it.
How can you see into
That is-
my eyes
listen,
like open doors?
It really fits this theme. That is the best video I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. Because the dude was in the fucking Goofy costume and it looked so badass. He's like, put his-
Wake me up inside. Wake me up and save me.
To the dude who made that, you deserve a Grammy.
You deserve a
sorry.
fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Fuck Zoidberg. Get out of here,
But anyway,
crab.
that sad boy hour.
He is not a crab.
He's a
Is
get-
Listen, I'm trying to be. Listen, just shut the fuck up for like 5 seconds and let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Shut up!
Okay, go ahead. I was trying to determine his species.
He's a fucking lobster man. We all
Yeah,
know
that's
this.
fucking right. That's right. Corefish.
Anyway, you know, I feel like I've seen a meme where somebody made a corefish into Zoidberg. Why not corefish?
That's fucking. I love that.
It's great. 2 twins I went to church with both like killed themselves.
Well, they had like a.
They had like a pact. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Obviously, they had a pack. They're twins.
It's like a massive little cult.
Like so many people were doing it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Right?
That's like some shit. If my like, that's some shit. Like if my dad heard about it, he'd be like, "Oh well, apocalypse is starting."
I mean, there is a plague starting right now, so.
You know, in
The
Madagascar,
one in China?
they still have the bubonic plague.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they should have gotten some plague doctors out there.
Well, I mean, we have the cure for it now.
So
I thought-
what?
It's just it's a disease that still exists. It's just not as scary now because we have a cure for it.
It's like, here you go.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the thing in China.
No, I am.
But it's in
Okay.
Madagascar, so it's a poor ass African.
Oh, well,
island.
no, it's like it's coming to the U.S. now.
It's already here.
The bubonic plague,
No, there's like another thing going on. Like they did, like so some kid came.
Ebola.
No, like some kid he came back from a certain country. I don't. They didn't say where, and he has a disease. Like they don't know what the fuck it is, and it's starting to spread.
Oh, so it's like a new.
It's another like. Have you not seen the thing where in every 20s there's a fucking plague?
Was there a plague in the 1920s?
Yeah.
What was it?
I think that was the bubonic plague, wasn't it?
No, I think the bubonic plague was like medieval.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
Was it the Spanish flu?
I'm looking.
I think it might have been the Spanish flu. So it's like every 100 years there's a plague.
Yes. No, it was the bubonic plague.
Oh shit. Okay. When was the Spanish flu? Was that the 1820s? That sounds like something cowboys would have had.
Oh no, it wasn't. It just says bubonic plague was such a form. Okay. Well then what the fuck was it? It was something.
Plague.
Galveston plague or whatever. That might have been the Spanish flu. I'm not 100% sure.
Look up plagues from the 1920s.
I don't know. The bubonic plague started spreading back up in China again, so.
Madagascar and China.
Yeah, and you don't want that in China because China's the most populated country in the whole world.
I mean, there's one good thing that'll come out of it, and that's population control.
I mean, they kind of need it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking poor ass people up there starving to death. They need to be put out of their misery.
Really? We're at 58 minutes.
59.
Podcasts are supposed to be long.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're gonna be cutting a lot of it out.
Well,
Not a lot, but like editing.
I did a surprisingly small amount of work with the first podcast.
All I'm asking is that there's a part like when you went to pee. Can you like cut that out?
Oh no, that's funny. That's
no,
hilarious.
There was no, there was like nothing funny about it. We were just like, I was like,
Just a
so
little
what?
bit.
I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
It
A
was
little
fucking. I'm gonna edit it how I think it'll be the funniest.
There you go.
I mean, are you gonna edit out the stuff I ask you to edit out?
Yeah, I'm gonna
We'll see.
bleep over it.
Bleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
No, I mean like the actual parts. I was like, hey, can you edit that out?
Oh well, then yeah.
Okay. Like this.
What?
No, this is funny.
How is this funny?
It's-
You can't.
It's like behind the scenes funny.
I mean, why wouldn't you just edit this out and then keep it?
BTS.
No, and then you keep it and like you make like a blooper reel.
Because that'll be literally all it consists of is you telling me to edit stuff out.
Hey, can
Pretty
you edit
much.
that out?
Behind the
Shut up.
podcast.
It's like the fucking Gang Grumps, like, hey Barry, edit that out. No, Barry. In fact, find a visual representation of the thing we just said.
You should like pick out your favorite part of the
Are you
whole
our Barry?
podcast, and I'll like make an animation for it.
You're
Yeah.
very.
Well, in that case, we better start talking about some funny ass shit because I'm not picking anything we've said so far because it's really fucking depressing.
That's some gristle right there.
Let's talk about
Hey, future Brady.
Pokemon.
Edit in.
What? Go ahead.
Edit in some litty titties.
Litty titties.
I need to see some litty titties right
I'm just gonna put.
Bring the mood up.
I'm just gonna put a fucking hentai picture, but censor the boobs with.
That's no fun.
Oh my god.
No,
Okay.
I'll censor the boobs with light bulbs.
You know what I should edit?
What?
now.
The porn section?
Oh god. Wait,
Okay, so-
are we doing that now?
Oh, the Russian lady.
The Russian lady.
Are we doing that?
Oh
now?
yeah.
You guys want to do that now?
Oh god.
Yeah, sure.
Can I finish my food first?
I'm
Sure.
gonna die.
While you're finishing your food, let's talk about Pokemon.
Okay.
What's your favorite Pokemon, Elizabeth?
Glaceon.
Kevin?
Gengar.
Me, it's a tie.
Which fuck the new Gigamax. Gengar. Okay, go ahead.
I like it. He looks like a funhouse. Me, it's a tie between Zapdos and Crawdont.
Who's that? I like what the fuck's that bear's name?
Ursaking?
No, it's the one with the little tag on him.
Beware.
His before that.
What tag?
Oh, his pre-evolution
Stuffle?
stuff.
Oh,
Stuffle?
the one that like hugs him to death and.
Well,
That sounds right.
Well, a Stuffle is
Or that the one?
Stuffle's his before like the before evolution with it, and I love him because he looks like a fucking stuffed animal.
I think that's what he's supposed to be.
Oh,
Who's your least favorite Pokemon? What Pokemon do you absolutely fucking despise?
that's actually a really good question.
Probably the fucking keys.
Oh, Klefki.
Because that's just fucking retarded.
Well, I think Klefki is a ghost type, so it's like a poltergeist controlling a thing of keys.
Honestly,
I just don't like it.
Honestly, I just fucking hate Magikarp.
What?
Magikarp.
Magikarp is the best.
Magikarp is so fucking lovable because he's so shitty.
Exactly.
He evolves into Gyarados. Dude.
Okay, let me explain why.
I had a Magikarp that could use Tackle.
My ex loved Magikarp so much he ruined it for me.
Oh well, okay.
Well, don't listen to his opinions.
No, he ruined
make
like
your
he.
own.
I mean, like he like legit ruined him.
Overexposure.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to talk about like the one I hate, just in general, oh shit, I don't know.
Klefki.
I don't really like what's that fucking Pokemon's name? I don't even know the fuck's name. Hold on.
What does it look like?
I'm trying to remember.
What's that one? Nose Pass.
Oh, that's Matt Watson's favorite Pokemon.
Why?
Super Mega. Because it's fucking stupid and it's
so fucking stupid.
It's funny. It's a living Easter Island head, dude.
With fucking the nose.
I hate the
stash?
evolution of like the flower that goes like the one that eats James in like the anime. The one that like it's fucking.
Oh, the piranha plant looking.
I hate that fucking thing. It's fucking stupid. It's ugly.
Isn't that like whenever it tries to eat James? Isn't it trying to like show affection?
I think I don't know. I just hated it. I just hated it so much.
It's just a fucking Venus flytrap.
I like the unevolved version because it looks like a sassy bitch. Like, oh,
Is it a sunflower?
like it does this.
Well, is the unevolved version a sunflower?
Not really a sunflower. It's like it has like a bulb head and it has a little mouth.
I love Wobbuffet.
Bellsprout?
Yeah.
Just not
That-
throw that in there.
Bellsprout evolves into Weeping Bell.
I think that's what it is.
No, Weeping Bell's a fucking pitcher plant.
I'm telling you, that's what the fuck he had.
I know. James had a Venus flytrap.
I'm telling you, he didn't.
I can remember vividly James getting his head chewed on by a fucking piranha plant looking motherfucker.
Hold on.
Also, Mandela effect. I used to think that James had purple hair, but it turns out it was like a indigo blue.
See, look, he had it right here.
Oh shit!
Yep.
That's what it was.
Okay, well then he had both.
I hated that thing.
Okay.
It was a pitcher plant, yeah.
I fucking hate it. I think it's stupid. You want to know what Pokemon I love that I think is just underrated anymore?
What?
Esper.
Esper?
Esper.
Who's
I love
Esper?
Esper.
The fucking little koala-looking thing with the eyes that look like he's been on drugs for 30
Oh,
days.
the cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it a
yeah.
cat?
I have one of those.
He is a cat.
In Shield, I have one of
I
those.
love him.
It doesn't look like a cat though.
It
He's
is
a
a
cat.
It acts like a cat.
And he loves Pokepuffs.
What's a Pokepuff?
Yeah.
Was it like a muffin?
Is it like the size of him?
It's like a macaroon.
What's a macaroon?
You know what?
I'm sheltered. What's a macaroon?
We had him at the wedding.
Yeah. It was that
Well, then
purple thing.
It was that cookie.
And you liked it.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't know what the name of it was.
That's a macaroon.
Macaroni.
They're fucking good.
And cheese.
Yeah, I love Esper.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Did you say you love Asperger's?
Yeah.
That's what my mom says I have.
Anyway. Yeah, I love him. And he used to get so much love. But now, since that season of Pokemon's over, nobody gives a shit about him.
About
Esper?
what? I do.
Did he evolve?
No, I don't.
No,
think
Esper
so.
doesn't have an evolution.
I don't. I'm not really into one.
But he's a
form
psychic
Pokemon.
type, and he's really cool.
Right, but I just think it's sad that there are some Pokemon that aren't mythical or legendary that only have one form.
I think he's
Well, there are
cute.
some that get it like in later generations.
Yeah, he might
Right.
get one later.
It's possible.
Can we talk about that cat that's like really cute when it first is, but when it evolves, it looks like a fucking mess?
Can we talk about getting a?
Oh, there was an episode. I know what you're talking about. It's gray.
Yeah, and it's fucking ugly when it evolves.
Eyeshadow, and it fucking Meow fell in love with it in an episode.
And then it evolved, and he's like,
He's like, "Well,
I gotta
love
go."
dies,
I'm
and
out.
that's okay. Peace."
Um,
I don't know if I have a least favorite Pokemon yet.
really?
Can we talk about Eevee?
It might be
Dragon
Wobbuffet.
evolution.
Can we talk about how Eevee needs a new
That's
evolution?
I really
That's
don't like
what Eevee
Wobbuffet.
needs.
Did she?
What? You don't like Wobbuffet?
Wobbuffet's fucking useless.
Fuck you.
He's a good.
Get the fuck out of my house.
He's a good comic relief character in the anime.
Exactly.
But in the game, he's Garbaggio. He's Garbodor, my
But
dude.
he's cute. No, he's not. Garbodor sucks.
Garbodor it can at least attack. Wobbuffet cannot attack. He can only counter and deflect.
He can attack.
With a counter or a, I said deflect. He can attack with a counter or a reflect. He can't attack by himself.
I don't like the female Wobbuffets, how they have lipstick. It's weird.
I caught a female Wobbuffet and I named it DSLs.
Oh my. Stop.
I actually really hate Jinx too.
Oh, blackface.
No, well,
Well,
no, that doesn't
purple.
really what I'm. I just don't like her. I just never have liked that Pokemon.
I call every time I see a Jinx, I call it Nicki Minaj the Pokemon.
I have an old Pokemon videotape,
Jesus,
and she's
alright.
black on there.
I feel like with Jinx, the purple looks better. But when they tried to change Mr. Popo, that like eye bludgeoning blue, it was like no fucking way that's possible.
Nobody liked it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because it was just so fucking vibrant and it didn't look good on his character model.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand how there's like controversy, but in all honesty, it was a Japanese show.
And he was made in the fucking 70s or yeah, in the 70s.
Was it made in the 70s?
Well, Dragon Ball was made in the
I'm talking about
Did
Z.
they take that episode off air? Jinx?
I don't know.
Yeah, they re-edited it, but I actually have the VHS where she's still black.
Well, Mr. Popo was in Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball came out in the late 70s.
Yeah, but he was black in Dragon Ball Z too.
Yeah, and then they didn't they change him in Z?
No,
No, I mean didn't they try to change him in Z?
no.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think they did when they aired it on 4Kids.
Yeah,
Because they also changed the demons in Hell.
they tried to make him blue, and they turned all the demon shirts to where it said Hiffle,
I think so.
home for infinite losers.
I don't know why Vegeta looks weird in Dragon Ball Z.
Because he's got that giant ass widow's peak.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about his color scheme.
Oh, at the beginning when he's got like red hair or brown hair.
It makes me uncomfortable.
And that green and orange suit.
And it makes me uncomfortable.
I think that was because, like, at the time they didn't know what his color scheme was going to be.
I've seen a lot of hentai for him and Bulma.
I just see a lot of hentai for Bulma.
Bulma's pretty.
Yeah.
So there's a figure at GameStop that I want to get of Vegeta, and he's like screaming and about to attack, and I'm just like, yes.
I want a Frieza.
Fuck Frieza.
Fuck you.
Frieza's a fucking land shark piece of shit.
I mean, at least somebody else agrees with me.
Frieza is the best.
I hate Frieza.
Why?
I think he's. Okay.
He has good scenes within the Dragon Ball universe, but he is very overrated.
I'll say this. I think he's a great villain, but he's a great villain because I fucking hate his guts.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows that make villains like where you kind of like them, but I fucking hate him.
I fucking love him.
He's annoying as shit.
I think Cell is the best villain because he's a shithead, but he's also super lovable.
I enjoy Cell.
He's alright.
But I only enjoy the version of like where he kind of looks human and not where he has like that weird like.
Perfect Cell.
I hate that one. That one creeps me out.
No, the Perfect Cell is the human-looking one. First form Cell is the one where he has the beak.
Yeah, that one freaks me out.
What about Big Lip Boy Cell? Second form Cell.
I don't know if I ever. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up.
That's the one where he has lips.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks like that other Dragon Ball character. I forgot his name.
Popo?
No, it was like he was a Namekian.
He looks like kind of a version if you mixed him with what's that dude's name that comes with Vegeta?
Nappa?
Yeah, if you look like you mix Nappa, Cell, and Mr. Popo.
Yeah. Oh, in the abridged series, he gets his second form and he's like, so this is what it's like to have lips. Ba 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 bra bra bra.
I honestly I love Frieza in the abridged series. I think he's hilarious.
I think Frieza is better now than he's ever been. I like Frieza now more than ever because of his how he helped Goku in the end of Super. And he had that epic fucking scene.
See, I haven't seen the end of Super.
Dude, it's awesome.
I haven't seen the Broly movie either.
The Super Broly movie?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like how they handled Broly. Broly's a good guy now.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to talk about what's his name? It starts with a B. I always forget it.
Barack Obama?
No, the cat god.
Oh, Beerus.
Beerus.
And it's hard for me to say that I forget his name every time because he's like my favorite character.
I think.
Besides Vegeta.
I think he was based on Toriyama's actual cat.
I think he's fucking hilarious.
He is.
Like, he can be, like, super serious in one way, and then the next way he's like, oh my god, I fucking hate all of you. Like, it goes from, like, 0 to 100.
So he has a naked cat?
Yeah, he has a hairless cat, yeah.
I love his little, like, guy that travels with him who's always about food.
Whis.
I love him.
Whis.
Yeah. I think he's stronger than Beerus.
Really?
Yeah, because he's an angel.
But Beerus is a god.
Right, but I think for some reason they switch those in Dragon Ball Super. And so, like, there's this one guy who's like the father of all the angels, and he's stronger than all of them. But then there's
my favorite.
Shut up! He's trying to talk.
Fuck, what's his name? It's the little guy with the football-shaped head, and he's blue, and he's got yellow stripes on his head.
If that's not fucking Stewie Griffin from Family Guy, I don't know what is.
Fuck. Zeno something?
I don't know.
Zenchan? Goku calls him Zenchan.
Well, we'll call him that for right now.
He's supposed to be like the limit of power. He's the strongest character in the entire Dragon Ball canon.
Here comes Goku. I'm about to end this whole man's career.
This man's whole career. You fucked it up.
No, it's just this man's career. Then it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna get more powerful. Stop it. Get some help.
Fucking the gods call him Zeno-sama.
I just want to talk about how Vegeta is total daddy material.
Honestly, until forever, Yamcha is best character.
Yamcha die.
Rip.
He has multiple times.
Yamcha die.
And he's always came back.
I just want to talk about how they actually released a fucking like dead Yamcha figure because it was a fucking meme for the longest time.
Dude, memes are becoming a cultural exception.
I want to talk about
now.
how we never got the dead meme figure and now it sells for $200.
Oh yeah, Uganda Knuckles. Yeah.
Yes.
We can make
At
our
least-
own figure.
I mean, yeah.
We can
We
make
can get it off eBay, but
we can
it's
make a
like
It's $200.
hella expensive.
because it's rare.
It shouldn't be rare, first of all. It's a fucking
Meme.
Ugandan Knuckles.
It's
Anybody
rare.
can make it into a fucking pop figure if you get an actual like Knuckles figure.
Those are also super rare.
I know.
Those cost like $80-something.
It's cheaper than dead meme.
Something went
Hey,
wrong.
what
Please
the,
try again.
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Siri, fuck off.
You don't even have Siri. You have a jank ass generic phone.
I got the Samsung equivalent to Siri. I got
What, Bixby?
Siri. I got Iris.
Iris.
I got Iris.
Iris.
What the
That's Siri
fuck is
backwards.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's Bixby.
I got Isis.
Ice. That's a
I
god.
know it's the money. I know it's the God. I know it's the God. I know it's the God.
Okay,
It's too
so
soon if that. I
someone
never
just
hear that
tweeted
again.
out. Someone just tweeted out on Twitter. Twizzlers taste like as if someone was vaguely thinking of cherries while melting plastic bags into a pasta noodle press. I fucking hate Twizzlers.
They're alright.
I'm alright with them.
But when Twizzlers comes out with like the orange cream Twizzlers during the summer, that's my shit. That's my
I like that orange cream Coke.
So do you know Beerus'
Orange vanilla
favorite
Coke.
candy?
what?
You know Beerus' favorite candy?
What?
Reese's Pieces.
Get the fuck out.
This is my home now.
I know this is your house, but get the fuck out.
I just had to add that in there.
But Vegeta is total daddy material. Like Vegeta is like he reminds me of someone who'd be heavily into BDSM, but he would treat you like a princess when you're in the
Omni
room.
King. That's the
Nice.
that's the guy's name.
I love how when I'm talking about Vegeta being a daddy and a dominator, you're just like you just all of a sudden like whoop it.
That's the
Omni King.
That's the football head guy's name. It's Omni King. That's the English version of the name.
Oh. Well, anyway, yeah, Vegeta's like total daddy material. And I think Trunks would be the same way.
Ew.
I think he'd be more of a.
I think no, Trunks would be submissive.
No, Trunks would be a soft. No, Trunks is a switch. Definitely, Trunks is a switch.
I think, but I feel like instead of like 50-50, it's more like 70-30. Like he's 30% into dominance, but like he really likes being the bottom.
So, like me, but more dominant.
I love how there was like an
Yeah.
awkward silence, like right.
Yeah, it's fucking
Visibly-
Don't touch the. It's a touch screen. God
It's
damn
a
it!
touch screen.
It's a touch screen.
I've never ever been around such royalty.
Don't put you'll mess it up.
He has a touch screen.
I'm a touch screen.
It's soft.
So
Wingardium Leviosa.
So when we get our taxes back, we're getting computers, right? Like gaming computers. And I'm ready because I found out there's this thing where
Oh,
you can
shit.
make your.
My fly's undone.
Are you
We're
happy
sitting
to see
at a
me?
table and nobody fucking can fucking tell.
Mm.
But anyway, so we're getting gaming computers after tax season, and there's this thing where you can make your own like like moving backgrounds with music. And if you don't think I'm about to have like Vegeta just on there and you just hear Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls, you're sorely mistaken. I'm my buttons, baby. Could you get running now? Say what you gonna do to me.
I could see him doing his like weird little dance too.
Oh, his bingo dance.
Yeah, look. I can't do the things he does.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up because I'm just really like.
Starts dancing on his tippy toes.
Yeah, he's doing the fucking ballerina spin.
While listening to that song.
Dude, if we're talking about Dragon Ball characters, we would let dominate us. Launch all the way, dude.
I fucking love this dance. I remember watching this episode and I was like, Dad?
Dad?
Papa?
Loosen up my buttons, babe.
Fucking Yamcha.
If you don't think that's, you know what? If you really don't think that's about to be my background, y'all sorely mistaken.
That's not even the episode. That's the movie.
I know, but I've seen that video so many times, and I think it's the funniest shit. Actually, I remember they when they aired this on TV.
Did Namekians have?
Because then I think Beerus slaps like Bulma or something, and he goes, like he like.
Dude, I put that soundbite in my Vegeta Megalovania.
You made a Vegeta?
I made a fucking Vegeta Megalovania, and it sounds like his fucking theme song.
All I'm saying is, we'll listen to it in a little bit.
No, fuck you. This is my show.
I just want to talk. No,
my show, man.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk
So
about
what
it.
are Namekian penises?
They don't have penises.
They don't?
They're asexual.
Fuck, I wanted to fuck Piccolo.
Namekians.
Damn.
You mean my other daddy don't have a peenie?
I still
They're
ride
an
that bitch.
asexual slug race. They reproduce by spitting eggs out of their mouth, like a Yoshi.
I think I need to go to the beach and have some like
I'm
thought
still gonna ride
process.
him. I'll ride him all day.
I mean,
anyways.
He might not know how to, you know.
He still has an ass though, right?
He might not know how to get it, but he might know how to.
He can stretch his arms and shit.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, I just
He can fist you to death, dude.
Ew.
He's still got an ass.
Speaking of fisting.
Ugh.
Also, Trunks. Trunks is dating Mai. Confirmed. Do you know who Mai is?
Do I know who Mai is?
You know Emperor Pilaf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the black-headed girl
Yeah.
that's always with Emperor Pilaf?
Yeah.
That's Mai.
Oh.
She got originally she was a grown-ass woman, but she got turned into a child,
That's weird.
and now she's dating Kid Trunks. But also, Future Trunks is dating the adult version of her.
Yeah, they confirmed that in like the movie, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, they confirmed it in the episodes.
See, I saw like the movie, and I was like, but she's so cute, and I was like, oh, BB.
And she had like one scene in fucking Dragon Ball GT in the first episode where she's a fucking wrinkly old bitch.
It's like, nah, bitch. Here you go. But okay, if you were to rate like Dragon Ball characters, who would be your number one? Like your number one?
My favorite character?
No, I mean like your number one.
Sex character?
I don't know. Maybe.
Sure.
No, I don't. What are you asking? My favorite character is Yamcha.
No, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about like sexual wise.
The Launch.
Who?
The chick, she's from Dragon Ball, but she had like a cameo in Dragon Ball Z.
Hold on. I haven't really watched the original Dragon Ball since I was a kid.
She's a blue-haired girl, but when she's really nice, but when she sneezes, she turns blonde and she's.
Are you talking about the girl with the fucking split personalities?
Yes.
Oh shit! Where she's like, I'm gonna fuck up your day, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she sneezes and she fucking pulls guns out
She's
of
like,
her
who
gooch.
the fuck do you think I am? And it's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Did I do that to you? I didn't mean to.
I would, because then you could, if you're feeling submissive, you could just put a little pepper up her nose. And likewise, if you're feeling a little dominant.
Launch deserves so much more than she gets.
There is a fucking,
You don't see much of her anymore.
no, you don't see her at all anymore. She kind of just fucked off, did her own thing.
Yeah.
But there is a fucking, you know the guy who does the voice of Goku in the Abridged series?
Yeah.
He made a fucking What If series of if Raditz turned into a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And in that What If series, he marries Launch.
Huh.
And they have a kid.
Huh.
and it's a girl.
Mhm.
So it's a girl Super Saiyan.
I mean, I'm always a girl
So he
Super
gives
Saiyan.
the best of both worlds.
I should cosplay Launch just so because I can do both voices.
I feel like Launch is somewhat of an inspiration for me for Brandy.
But Brandy doesn't do that.
Right, she doesn't sneeze, but she's also not as fucking unbearably mean as Launch is when she's blonde. But she has
I just want to know where the fuck Launch keeps these motherfucking guns.
she keeps them in her fucking puss, dude.
But the other one's like, what?
She's been fucking so many men she can't hardly even feel the AKs up her own badge.
But okay, so Launch is like your number one. Like you'd be like, hey.
Yeah, definitely.
What about you?
I don't know.
Really?
I have to think about it.
Vegeta.
No. He's not my number one.
I've always had a thing for Vegeta. Even when I was a kid, I was like, damn, he good looking. Even as a child, I wanted Vegeta.
If I had to choose a guy, it would probably be Yamcha. Because he's a lady killer, and I feel like he would be good at penetration.
I feel like Yamcha is like, I don't know. He can kind of be like a whole big dickhead.
I mean, yeah, he's a womanizer.
Yeah, but that's not good.
Well, Android.
Well, that's his only.
I mean, Android did kind of have a kid, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She that's Yamcha's only bad quality though. He's a womanizer.
I mean, he has anger issues.
Yamcha?
Yeah.
Yamcha does not have anger issues. Yamcha's mellow as fuck, boy.
When I first seen him in Dragon Ball Z, he did because he was on that baseball team and he never got to fight. And he was like, tired of this man. And then there was finally that fight and he's like, oh, thank God. And he's like,
Well, that's not anger. That's just being bored and wanting to do something that you love to do.
oh, yeah. You know what I'll never get over is the fact that Goku never knew that Krillin had hair. And then Krillin had hair. And he's like, oh, what? And he's like, yeah, I've always shaved my head.
He's like, who the fuck are you and where's my bestie?
Who the fuck are you?
Dude, I would love to, like, have Goku. I would love them to, like, reboot the Dragon Ball series and just give Goku a fucking New York accent.
My name's Goku.
I would love Sonic to have a New York accent.
Hey, I'm running here.
No, but like that's the accent is the only thing that changes. He's still snarky and shit.
I still think he should say, hey, I'm running here.
Like, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, I found the Vegeta shit.
Okay, let me see it. Pride Lovania?
Yeah, it's the thing you have to do.
Why? That's my Bulma! Here. Have you seen that clip? I don't remember if it was from the abridged series or what. And like, she's on the screen and he's like, fuck you! And she's like, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's the abridged series.
He's like,
yeah.
she's like,
My
play.
room, 2 minutes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. He's like, okay.
And it cuts to then it's like, Gallic gun fire!
I fucking love that shit.
And she's like, wait, where's your condom? He's like, the fuck's a condom?
And that's how Trunks came into this world.
Like, you said you were wearing protection. I was in my space armor.
And like, how you like this alien ain't gonna know what the fuck a condom is, dummy?
Do you think Bulma took Vegeta's virginity?
No.
Yeah, I think Nappa bought him a few prostitutes, probably.
I feel like Nappa.
There's a fucking Megalovania for Planet of the Apes.
What? Why is that? Okay, explain to me why Megalovania is such a big thing in the memer community besides Undertale.
Because it's a fucking stellar song that's easy to make remixes of.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It sounds good and it's easy to make
But
different versions of.
I just want to talk about how I think Vegeta. So I think what happened was Vegeta was this 18-year-old kid, right? And he's like, "I'm Prince Vegeta, and I want some puss." And his parents were like, "Yo, my boy, we're gonna get you some mad puss." And he brings in all these princesses, and he's like, "Now, son, pick the one you want." And he's like, "You're fat, you're ugly, you're no good, your teeth look horrible." And he just slaps them all out of the way. And then there's just this one girl, that's like Beautimus, and he's like, "Hi," and she's like, "You're a loser," and slaps him. And all the girls are like, "Ah!" and they fall in love with her. And he's like, "You stupid bitch, I'm going to prove my worth." And so he buys her flowers, chocolates, all kinds of things. She still doesn't like him. So finally, he just gets pissed off and he hits her. And she's like, "Ooh, I like a feisty one." And he's like, "What?" And it turns out Vegeta is a bottom.
Yeah, but there's one thing wrong with that.
What?
His parents died before he was 18.
Did they?
Yeah, Frieza killed them all.
How old was he when his parents
I'm
died?
old.
He was like a few years older than Goku.
How old was Goku?
Goku was a fucking baby.
So he was 4.
He looked like the age of young Gohan.
Gohan was 4 or 3.
Oh, well, the way they drew young Vegeta, it made him look like he was 10.
I mean, okay.
Which I would believe that Vegeta is 10 years older than
I think
Goku.
Vegeta is older than Goku by a while.
Yeah.
So, forget everything I just said. So, Nappa was like, "My boy, we're gonna get you some fucking bitches." And then that whole ordeal happens, and he still becomes a bottom.
Oh my god. Mario Kart Double Dash. Megalo Kart. We gotta listen. We gotta listen
I
to
don't
this.
want to listen to this.
Fuck you, my show.
Why are you mean to me?
Because it's my show and I have power for once over something.
Well, I can't argue with you there.
Mario Kart Megalovania.
That person's gonna strike your video.
Yo, that literally no one? That's good. That's the person's username, by the way. It's literally no one.
Well, literally no one. We all agree that you've done well.
Just Monica plus Asgore? What?
Oh, while we are on that subject, let's switch subjects.
Fluffy Buns made that one. You're good. That's a good boy.
How they're making more content for
DDLC.
yeah, and you're just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna watch Sayori just kill herself over and 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 over again."
And so they because they've already added DLC outfits for the girls, but
No, it's more story.
more story. So is this going to be Project Libitina?
I don't know.
Because I want Project Libitina.
What's Project Libitina?
That's the game that they hinted at in the whenever people were decoding all the shit in.
Oh, are you talking about when all that shit kind of went down and everybody was making videos about it?
Yeah, well, they were hints hidden in the code of the game by the developers, and it's that's just what.
Oh, and it was gonna be the next game, and Yuri was gonna be the one that goes crazy and all kinds. Everybody was hinting at it, and they're like, "Oh."
Game Theory made a whole fucking thing.
I know, I watched it.
It is Yuri. They're all those girls are from a different game, which is why they're so out of place and glitchy in the dating simulator.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to be there.
And in the other horror game, Yuri's the bad guy and Monika's the hero, and Natsuki and Sayori are just some fucking background characters or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like,
But they said that would be really in the hints in the code. It said it was going to be in 2018. That was 2 years ago. Where are my big booty bitches? Yeah, where are my big booty suicidal bitches?
I think I don't know. Maybe didn't the packs come out in 2018?
The outfit packs? Probably. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's more stuff hidden in the code. Maybe there was stuff hidden in the code of the DLC.
Hopefully, this DLC is gonna be Project Libitina.
Maybe.
Nice
So,
nipples, dude.
so it's time for the Pornhub Power Hour.
Oh lordy.
So
There's this Russian chick,
there's this Russian lady, right?
right?
And she. It's hard to explain. It's just asshole. Pure asshole.
She shoves stuff right up her ass.
I mean, a lot of people do that.
I'm back.
Is that a Bob's Burgers t-shirt?
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
I love you, but you're all terrible. You're a meme lord.
That's my shirt.
I am a meme lord.
You're
you
a
gave
meme
the shirt
lord.
to me.
We're all memers.
Meme review. Wait. Copyright.
Meme review.
Strike.
Okay, so if you ever want to look her up, please don't, because we're gonna do this every podcast.
Yep.
Can we
It
do
is SISWET, Siswet.
Can we do a porn star shout out every time?
No,
Yes.
if they start paying us, we will.
Tear of Grace did that.
Dude, fucking.
She is 25 in the fucking model ranks.
Damn.
How?
She has
hold on,
not.
hold on.
Hold on.
Poor Okay, so this girl doesn't count because she's gonna be shouted out in all of our videos. So we'll have an additional porn actress or porn star shout out. So the additional one for today is Henri Okita.
Who's that?
She's a Japanese porn star with big ass tits.
Oh. Well, Siswet is a Russian porn star who.
Yo, pour me some of that, dog.
Oh, she's actually from the Netherlands.
That's closer to German. She's Dutch.
She's a year older than Kevin.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
How old are you? 24?
I'm just 23.
Well, you're about to be 24.
Yeah.
She's 25.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna go get some.
Okay.
You're
I
talking to
was
your wife.
kidding. I have a ring.
Okay, so I didn't know this. So Siswet actually has like a whole a bio on her Pornhub.
What's her name?
Siswet.
Siswet.
She is
Siswet?
at the moment she is 20.
SISWET.
At the moment she is 24. She is 5'10", 90 pounds. I don't think that's
Bitch,
I
tiny.
I don't think that's a healthy weight.
No.
Maybe that's how she. Never mind.
5'4".
5'10".
5'. Oh well, okay.
She has blonde hair. She doesn't have fake boobs. She doesn't have tattoos. She has piercings. She's single. She's into guys and girls.
Where are the documents?
She's in Amsterdam.
Because I doubt some of this.
Weed is legal there. So.
Oh my god. Okay, wait
That's
a minute.
how she can withstand the pain.
Turn-ons, public sex, trying out new huge sex toys, trying out new things, kinky stuff, rimming and playing with guys' asses,
No.
getting punished. I like pain. Pull my hair.
Okay, well we have that in common.
Strangle my throat.
Which part?
Strangle my throat.
Throat?
She turned fucking Irish there for
It
a
says
second.
throat.
Where,
Throat.
It says it like right here.
Get
Strangle my throat.
I wish it said
Strangle my
trout.
throat.
Strangle my throat.
I also like to punish a
It sounds like strangle my trout.
I also like. So here's her turnoffs. Vomit.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people's.
I told you about that whole Reddit 50-50 thing I did.
Dude, my cousin, you know her. You told me she thinks I have autism.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna put her name in the video.
We're gonna call her
Clarice.
Clarice.
Okay. I have a black cousin.
Clarice isn't a black
It
name.
doesn't-
Oh, I
have
thought you
to
said
be.
Clarice.
I said Clarice.
Okay, well,
Chlorine.
my cousin, codenamed Clarice, has a boyfriend that one day she was eating too much and she had a fucking Reese cup, and then her boyfriend got a boner, and she's like, well, I'll suck him off to get that.
She told me this.
Yeah! She gagged and coated his dick in vomit.
That's almost as bad as the other thing
Did
that
she
we
lick
saw
it
in the
back up?
video.
Yeah,
No.
I want to know if she lapped it up like a dog.
No, I don't think she would have done that.
Good.
Clarice is the type of person who would not do that.
She is not.
I want to know what his reaction was.
He probably had a mixture of "Oh God" and laughing.
What if his
Like,
reaction?
"Oh God."
What if his reaction wasn't "Oh God," like "Oh my God, I'm into this."
It's like, "Oh, more."
He just figured out a new kink.
Okay, so I was playing Reddit 50/50. I will share this story in this podcast, and I was like, this can't be that bad. One of the things was a woman vomiting in ramen,
No.
Stop.
or cute puppies playing in a field. And by the blurred image, it did look like puppies. This dude's. I'm gonna vomit if I talk about it, but I'm gonna have to. This dude's eating ramen, and this little bitty Japanese girl, didn't even like gag or anything. She just goes, "Ugh."
She probably already had the vomit in her mouth. And just fucking opened her
He
mouth.
started
above
eating the
bowl.
ramen.
What?
That's not okay, Japan.
That's
And
not.
he
your
was
shit
smiling,
together.
and she just kept vomiting in the ramen.
Shut the fuck up.
You didn't have to see
I don't want to hear it though. I fucking hate
it.
vomit.
Ugh.
I hate vomit almost as much as I hate shit.
I'm telling you, that was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, and I seen the inside of a person's asshole. Okay.
Well, to some people, that's hot.
Well, first of all, that was my asshole. So.
I will tell you, there was this day that I was.
I will sell you nudes.
Anybody want?
$5.
If anybody want feet pics, hit me up. Anyway, so there was this day that I was like laying in bed, and Kevin and I were like play fighting, and he got on top of me and spread his ass cheeks in my face.
Hell yeah, I did.
You say pillow fighting or cuddle fighting?
Like fighting, like cuddle fighting.
Okay.
When he spread his ass cheeks, I could smell shit. And there was toilet paper stuck to his butt cheek.
And that's okay.
And it stank. It stank so bad.
I love you.
And I was like, Kevin!
Is that what that sound was?
I was like, go wash your stinky ass!
Go bleach your asshole.
And he asked me, he's like, why? And I said, Kevin, there's poop back here.
And it was a big shit too.
My sides hurt.
Her face is as red as a cherry tomato.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
I mean, it wasn't like as
No,
bad as like.
I'm gonna puke from the laughter.
Okay. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. But okay, so her turn-offs are vomit, food. She doesn't like food play, so she doesn't like whipped cream on her titties or no chocolate
Well,
or
that's
shit.
a waste of food.
But I do like fruit and vegetable insertions like cucumber and carrot.
That is food play. That's the same fucking thing.
But you don't eat it afterwards.
Maybe food play is a combination of the words food and foreplay.
So not only
Yeah.
she likes foot fisting, which is people putting foots in her ass.
I don't.
Stop.
I only metaphorically put my foot up people's ass, and
Why do
that's
you
only
think-
when I'm really, really mad at them.
This is why this world is going to hell.
Yeah.
So I want to just point this out.
I think this world is hell. We're living in hell.
So I actually do want to point this out to the podcast is that
What? The fuck? What?
Did she upload a new video?
so I want you to look at this thumbnail for this video.
The one that's moving or the one that's not?
The one that's not. That's the inside of her asshole on the thumbnail.
Fuck
That should be
you.
that should be inside.
Fuck you for showing me her fucking pink sock.
That's not even pink. I want to talk about that real quick. That's not even pink. That's like red.
Yeah, bitch been shoving so much shit up her ass, she's bleeding.
I mean, it's not blood. There's that video with the balls that I told you all about.
Probably no.
Fuck off.
Anyway,
This
so
is terrible.
you're the one that suggested this be a part of the
Why
podcast.
is there a pug wearing a Santa suit?
That's.
He's not wearing a Santa suit. I have a pug cookie jar that has a little red sweater. It's for Valentine's Day. But listen.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying? That she she like splits up her ass. Okay, but we were watching a video of her
In my driveway.
in your driveway, and she had her whole fucking forearm in her ass to her elbow. And I have 2 witnesses to say that is true.
And then when she pulled it out, it was a fucking waterfall.
Yeah, because she, I guess, peed on her bed. She squirted. That was
No, I mean,
that
her
wasn't-
arm was dripping.
Oh yeah, her arm was dripping.
Yeah, that was more than pee. That was some extra bodily fluids.
I just want to talk about how, yeah, her arm was dripping, but then she like squatted down and her asshole like
Start prolapsing.
yeah, it looked like a fucking alien movie.
I'm gonna actually throw up.
It was.
That's why you have Sprite.
No, I don't want to talk about Miss Russia. I don't want to
But
talk
you're the
about
one who-
Siswet.
I thought we were talking. I thought we were gonna watch a video.
No,
It's like when you turn a.
That's what we're supposed to do.
it's not worth it.
It
It's
was-
good content, but it's not worth it.
It was like when you turn a puppet inside out.
Fuck off, Kevin.
I do want to talk about
And
like.
it was.
No, I
disgusting.
do want to talk about something. Is like why her vagina.
Disgusting.
Can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying
No.
to talk? That gets on my nerves so fucking bad. You don't know how to shut the fuck up when
Hey,
somebody is
Future
talking.
Brady, cut this part out.
I wish you would fucking.
I would love it if
shut
you
the
would.
shut the fuck up.
Future Brady.
The
Do
Man
you
in Black.
understand me? I will stab you at night.
Probably already had.
With her massive peen.
I don't have a peen.
Why are you always talking about your massive peen?
I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm more powerful.
You're a Fuda.
No. I do want to talk about how this woman has probably the biggest vagina I've ever seen in the world.
Like wide open.
No,
or
like okay, like
the flesh around the opening.
okay, I'm gonna zoom in on this.
She got a fat pussy.
Like, look at it.
You probably don't even have to zoom in on that.
That
What
is
the
a
fuck?
fat pussy. That looks like
That's swollen.
that looks like partially baked bread.
Like, I want to talk about. Like, I really want to talk about that. Her vagina is so huge, and she says she's 90 pounds.
I think it's just swollen. That's what that is.
If anything were to be swollen, it'd be her ass.
Yeah.
But we did watch a video. It was the funniest fucking thing. She was trying to sit on like this dragon dildo, right?
And she ripped her ass open.
And she's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck was that?" And
What
she,
the fuck?
she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, and that's how she said it too. What the fuck? And you're like, but when she got up, she's like, "Oh."
You sound like a turtle.
But that's how she sounded.
I don't like this woman. She's hurting herself for the sake of others' pleasure.
I don't know.
I think it's hilarious.
I think
It is hilarious,
she's
but
my
it's
new
also
favorite.
devastatingly disgusting.
But she's number 25.
Yeah, she's my new favorite.
Why is she so high up?
I think because people are starting to realize, like, oh my god, what the fuck can this woman do? She's killing herself.
She's fucking hilarious.
She can't live long with like that.
So, but we
who's
did
number
watch-
one?
I don't know, but we did watch the video
They said
of and I'm not even joking about this. This is the title: stuffing my complete outfit into my asshole. We did watch this one.
This lady has no limits. She's like fucking Goku, always surpassing herself.
And that's
She is the Goku of porn.
Take your wardrobe with
and
you.
that's something I didn't understand is that she, like, how did the fuck did she even do this kind of shit?
How did she get to the point where she could shove?
Years of practice.
That's what I'm really trying to figure out is how in the fuck can you get to the point where you can shove underwear, a bra, a shirt, and a dress into your ass?
She practiced.
But how can you do that without like getting sick or all kinds of shit?
You just
How does she clean her asshole enough to where she can do this all the time? Because she uploads like every other day, I think.
I mean, she could fit a Kleenex in there.
she's spending a lot of time obviously cleaning herself and fucking practicing putting bigger stuff up her ass.
And a lot of lube.
Oh yeah, she did put like that was the funniest thing too when she was shoving that dress in her ass.
She put a fucking shot glass worth of lube.
She literally emptied that bottle of lube and just shoved it up in there.
She shoved the bottle?
That's what it takes.
No, the fucking outfit. There's a video on here that she has total
Demonetization.
Well, I think that's what.
Which is what's going to happen to this video.
Well, what I think she's trying to say, total demolish of my ass.
Demoralization.
But for fuck's sake, lady, I know for a fact that's not demolishing your ass. These fucking dragon dildos you get off a bad dragon.
I bet anyone who actually tries to have anal sex with her for real with their normal penis, it's just nothing.
I love how there's this video said, fucking my hole. Let's wreck it one more time.
Is that the new Wreck-It Ralph movie?
Mom, I don't think this is the right movie.
That's a scene from fucking Wreck-It Ralph 2 when he goes into the internet and he walks into fucking Pornhub and he's like, oh, ciswet. What's he's like, oh, what is ciswet? What's this? What's this all about?
I thought you were being serious, and I was like, oh,
no. He fucking pulls up the. No, it's a Disney movie. He fucking this is a hypothetical. He fucking goes into the Pornhub building and he's like a ciswet. What's this all about? And he pulls up one of her videos. He's like, I'm out.
It's like when we started watching these watching these videos, it's like we're straying further and further away from God's grace.
Yeah. Every day we stray further away from God.
Wrecking my asshole, I can't stop wrecking my hole. I like it loose.
I think she's memeing.
Jesus.
She knows she's a meme and she's going with it.
Oh, no.
Dude, I found a fucking Jacksepticeye video on Pornhub once.
Did you know you can watch like actual like full movies on Pornhub because they don't search it?
Right.
Like you could actually watch like I think
I think you could watch fucking entire JoJo episodes on fucking X Hamster.
I love
so I just want to talk about one thing and one thing only. There is we saw like parts of the video, so we know like it wasn't what we thought it was. But there's a video called "My Doggy and My Dildos," and there's a picture of her dog with her pussy like hanging out on the thumbnail. And we've learned that her dog is not involved in it in any way, but the way that it's put on there, it scared the shit out of me.
It's clickbait.
Yeah.
It's porn clickbait.
It's porn clickbait.
Her dog just shows up for like a few seconds and then walks away.
I mean, I understand.
What is it? What is Sis Wet done this time?
In all honesty, this is
in this episode.
Her asshole is gaping open, but it's not as bad as before. It just looks like, you want to know what it looks like? It looks like that Pokemon's mouth that I don't like.
What the fuck?
Her asshole looks like that Pokemon's mouth. He's going like.
What Pokemon is that?
The fucking Bellsprout Pokemon.
Oh.
It going like that meme of that what is it, that blowfish going.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking eating the carrot.
He's eating the carrot, and then later they take him off screen and fucking chop him up and eat him.
Yeah.
No, they do it on screen.
Oh yeah,
they do it on screen.
And I'm like, that's so fucking sad. That's the kind of shit that almost turns me into a vegan.
Do you remember
fattest pussy ever?
Do you remember Cornhub?
Oh yeah, where they made it fucking Cornhub for a whole day?
Yes.
That's great. I want that back.
I love how Pornhub does fucking charity work.
I love how it says hot young teen wrecks her asshole with monster toys. You're not a teen, honey. You're 24.
At your age.
You know what's funnier than 24?
25.
25.
But at 24, she, killed her asshole in this one video right here. Wait a minute. We saw one of her videos and fucking Eye of the Tiger was playing. And it was like going with the beat of the music and we're like, oh my fucking god.
Best. Anal sex.
And I want to tell everybody, I don't watch this woman because I want to. I found her on a Reddit 50-50 challenge.
You watch her because you have to.
I watch her on my free time.
It's an addiction now.
No,
it's a fascination.
It's honestly, I want to see how long it is until this woman kills herself because the
Jesus.
Listen. Listen to how I'm about to say this because the enormous dildo things she's put, like, just things she's putting in her ass could kill her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, is, like, at some point, she's gonna end up, like, tearing her ass, like, her, like, not esophagus. Her fucking small or large intestines, I don't remember which one's connected to your butthole.
And she'll still upload it.
And she'll still upload it and she'll die.
It should be like, actual snuff porn. And she'll get like a fucking million views on it.
And they'll delete it.
I died a successful woman.
She just dies being impaled by the giant dildo.
Okay, so I want you to read this. I want you to read this headline, and I want you to read it without laughing.
Oh, God.
And I want you to read it, like, just super serious.
No.
Super serial.
And you can't laugh at all.
I'm gonna Al Gore this bitch. Let's go.
Super serial.
Which one? The
That
middle one?
Ooh.
Visite me on girlsforcock.com. ****. Outdoor pissing. I need to pee now.
I need to pee now.
What is this lady?
I don't know how she's on fucking Pornhub for as much she is.
Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Like, the only reason I'm really fast, like...
Your precious baby boy has turned into a sex pervert.
This isn't even being a pervert. This is like trying to figure out how this woman isn't fucking dead yet.
This is solving a fucking conspiracy.
She's wearing fucking cat ears.
Belle Delphine!
There was a fucking porn video, because it was on, like,
What, clickbait?
No!
That's all she's done.
Like, it looked like Belle Delphine.
Oh, was it that deep fake?
I don't know.
There's a lot of people who look like Belle Delphine.
No, I mean, like...
All it takes is a shitload of makeup and braces.
No, I mean, like, it, like...
But she had her braces taken off.
Her braces weren't even real. They were faked, so she could...
So she could be a lolly.
Her braces were fake. She edited her boobs to look smaller so perverts and pedophiles would like her. And she sold other people's nudes so she could get money.
Personally, I like my lollies to be well endowed.
Personally, Belle Delphine is a horrible person. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time.
But is she as bad as Onision?
No.
Is she as bad as Logan Paul?
No, you know what? Yeah, she's pretty bad. She hasn't groomed anybody, but she, like, makes herself look like she's 13 for, like, pedophiles. So she gets more views.
I feel like that could be used as a weapon to, like, catch pedophiles.
But she doesn't. She does it so she gets paid.
But someone else could still find out.
It's just a whole thing, okay?
So some good could come out of it, maybe not directly.
Still not as bad as Whitney, Wisconsin.
I don't know who that is.
You don't remember?
Is that the girl that really liked Leafy and she fucked animals?
Yeah. Yep, that's her.
Leafy.
Oh my God. Leafy, Daddy, come back to us.
Please.
We miss you.
Please.
Leafy, I know we've been talking about sex and gaping assholes and everything, but you are my one and only. I would do anything for you to come back.
You literally need to come back.
You're supposed to be roasting Onision right now.
Dude,
He literally started a war between you two.
He is so vulnerable right now, my dude.
Leafy, why aren't you here? Did
Take
you get a
advantage.
chin implant? I don't know what happened. Please, baby, I miss you.
No one actually gives a flying fuck about your chin. It's a joke.
It's a joke, man. It's just a goof.
I could not care less if you had the Crimson Chin's face.
I honestly thought you were the hottest thing ever, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. I just want you back.
You are a cute boy thought.
We miss you. Wow, that just turned into like a really big thing. But I thought about that the other day. He needs to be back on YouTube to fucking kick Onision's ass.
If it weren't for fucking Keemstar, dude. Is Keemstar doing anything with Onision?
No, he's staying away from it.
It's a fucking conspiracy. Onision and Keemstar teamed up to take down Leafy.
I want to know what the fuck happened with Leafy and why he quit YouTube. I don't know.
Well, because he was a pussy and he couldn't take being bullied. But that, you know what?
I don't think it's that. I think it's what happened. Well, there was a guy like sending him death threats.
Yeah, I think
and he made a big joke about it, but I don't know.
I think the bullying thing is part of it, but I think now that we've started talking about this, there's got to be more to it. There's Keemstar and Onision have got to be involved somehow.
I think we need to get Leafy on this podcast.
Dude,
Yes.
Leafy,
Leafy!
dude, get on our podcast, dude. Get on this YouTube channel that's only got like a 1,400 subs.
I mean, that's more than I have.
Yeah,
I only have like 60.
get on my level, bitch.
I mean, I didn't make a really good MMD of
Stardom's
Shadow the
already getting to
Hedgehog.
it.
I made.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I haven't done that.
Why is that my most viewed video? It's a fucking MMD Shadow the Hedgehog Smash Brothers trailer. And it's not even a good, like, it's not even well edited.
I don't know, but Leafy, please.
We're gonna be the first video he roasts.
I would fucking shit my pants.
Dude, I would get so much exposure from that. Leafy, roast me.
Who gives a shit if you get exposure? I want Leafy to actually fucking
Roast
Come
you.
back.
kick Onision's motherfucking ugly ass, stupid ass, bitch ass, motherfucking pimply ass face, bitch ass, motherfucking face.
If
in.
anyone could do it, it'd be him.
It would be Leafy. Leafy was the only one that could really get under Onision's skin.
Right. Well, I feel like Shane Dawson could get under his skin if he tried.
I know, but like Leafy really pissed him off. The only I started watching Leafy and I started seeing the horrible things Onision was doing because of Leafy.
Dude, we need to just fucking start getting YouTubers to go after Onision, starting with Logan Paul.
You know,
We need to work our way up to Leafy. Leafy is a...
you act like Leafy is above Logan Paul at this point.
He is above Logan Paul!
There are so many people, I'm not even joking, I don't even know if Leafy even knows about this, how so many people still comment on his videos hoping for one day he come back.
Yeah. Hoping for one day he come back.
Look, I can kind of hear, I couldn't hear myself talk like a fucking idiot.
You couldn't hear yourself think of the words to come out of your mouth?
Yeah. But people are waiting for the day Leafy comes back to YouTube, and I'm like, you know, I left a comment about like 4 or 5 months ago saying, you know, man, we miss you, love you, hope you're doing well. Like, I don't know if he ever looks at those things anymore.
I'm sure he probably does every now and then.
And do you know how many times I listen to like 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3? I like good pussy, I like good treat.
Did he make that?
He made like the remix of it that's like really popular.
The fucking Leafy, come back, dude.
Like, I don't know, like
Leafy, come home.
Leafy, come home. Listen, I can understand a time for you to twerk, but when we're talking about Leafy, I don't think this is a good time.
That is the best time. I need to show him my ass is here and present.
I like that video when he roasted that fucking psychotic vegan dude.
Yeah!
Why are you taking your pants off? That's a big dick.
What? His dick ain't even out.
Well, no, but I can see the outline.
I mean, he is in gray boxers.
It's average size.
But seriously, Leafy if he were to ever come back, even for like a video or two, now is the time.
Yeah.
I'd be okay if he roasted my dick right now.
Listen, we're not talking about your small penis, okay? Anyway, Leafy needs to come back. Leafy, we miss you. So now we're gonna watch this porn video and react to it. You all can't hear it because we really don't want this video to get deleted. So I have to wait for Kevin to come back.
Yeah, but really though, we need to start with the Paul brothers. Because Logan Paul is cleaning up his act. He's being less of a cringe lord.
Logan Paul admitted to sucking dick.
Oh, so literally sucking dick?
Yeah, it was all over Twitter.
Oh.
He said something about James Charles, and James Charles literally tweeted, "Sorry, honey, I only go for straight guys."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But that defeats the purpose of being gay.
It's a whole thing, okay?
It's a joke. It's a big old goof.
Kevin, where are you going? We're supposed to watch this.
Dude, didn't PewDiePie do some stuff with James Charles?
Okay.
Yeah, he played Minecraft with James Charles.
Yeah.
I had to do a bunch of shit.
Dude, we need to get PewDiePie, James Charles, the Paul brothers, Tobuscus. Sky does Minecraft because he's back now.
Toby Turn.
The Game Grumps. If
Cinnamon Toast Ken has been talking about it. He
Yeah,
talked
Cinnamon
about it in
Toast
his
Ken.
new video.
I actually don't know if the Game Grumps would ever do that. The Game Grumps are too safe. They never really talk about anything controversial. Fucking when Pro Jared stole Ross's wife, Holly, when Holly cheated on Ross with Pro Jared, they never brought that shit up. In fact, all they did was delete a few videos with Pro Jared in it, and I don't even think they touched any of the videos with Holly in them.
It's just, I don't know.
And that sucks because Ross and Holly were like my favorite YouTube couple.
I just really want to talk about the fact that everybody's avoiding the situation, and they really
Pro Jared?
know of Onision, and they don't need to be. Everybody needs to talk about it because, like I said earlier, it's a big thing, and people really need to like shed light on it. And people are like, "Well, why do you need to shed light on it? Why don't you just why don't you stop talking about it? Why do you keep living in the past? You won't get over it." Girls deserve justice. And the amount of people that have come forward to talk about it is honestly scary.
Is that because it's a big or a small number?
It's a big number. It's bigger than anybody was thinking.
Is it bigger than the amount of people that came out about... Did you just eat your toenail?
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're weird.
Did you really? I will divorce you on this podcast.
No.
I'll sign the fucking divorce papers on this podcast.
Carl.
Carl!
But yeah.
Carl!
But that's the thing. Can you fucking sit down? Can you sit down?
I'm here. What?
Fucking sit.
Chill.
Sit, boy, sit!
I'm good.
Just sit.
No, I gotta pee, and if I sit, I'm gonna piss my pants.
Then go pee.
Whoa, go to the fucking
I'm waiting to see this
bathroom, dog.
video.
Well, we're not gonna watch it yet. Go. But like, there's so many people telling these victims, like, "Hey, quit talking about it. You know, you're not gonna get over it until you quit talking about it." And they're like, "We're not gonna get over it until the fucker's in jail."
Are there more people talking about Onision than there were people talking about Bill Cosby?
The Bill Cosby thing, like, that was a whole other like ordeal. But I've heard more about Onision than I have Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, poor Bill Cosby, dude. He's so old and senile. Now he's got to deal with rape charges.
I don't know. That's just a whole other thing that I'm not getting into. Because I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That's the thing is, like, this is like the equivalent of Bill Cosby to like our time.
Right.
Is Onision.
Bill Cosby is our time. This whole rape stuff with Bill Cosby, that is our time.
No, that happened before we were born.
Oh.
Yes, it did.
Well, the allegations were recent.
I know, but what I'm saying is we don't have any, like, us, like, we don't know anything about that. Like, how we know more about it, like, how we know about Onision is, like, more than we knew about Bill Cosby. But our parents knew more about the Bill Cosby situation than they, like, do Onision. And his fucking, whatever the fuck, I do not believe his husband, air quotes, is a fucking transgender. She's not.
Onision?
Onision made fun of gay people and all kinds of shit. And now he's like, "Oh, well, this is my husband." Kai is not your husband. Kai is your wife. Kai is being fucking nutso crazo right now. I think you're manipulating Kai or Lainey into thinking she is a guy. And a lot of people have been saying that, like, it was just out of the blue.
Is Kai the same one that's always been his wife?
Yes!
So she's the one that brought him the vegan cupcake in that one episode.
I'm not 100% sure. So the girl that was in the I'm a Banana video, that was his first wife who he abused, like, horribly.
Physically?
I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like he's too much of a twig.
I think he's too much of a pussy to do anything physically because he knows he can't do it.
Wasn't he in the Air Force?
He got an honorable discharge.
What's a dishonorable discharge?
I'm not 100% sure.
We can look that up later.
I know that microphone just picked up him going to the bathroom.
All right, bitches. Bitches, I'm ready.
But listen, like, I'm thinking, like, that whole thing. Like, I am 100%, like, I know trans people.
Don't touch me with your penis hands. Don't actually do that.
What?
I don't like pee.
I'm like,
Shut the fuck up. But listen, like, trans people are, like, 100% valid, all kinds of things. But it's just the whole Kai situation, especially after watching both of them for so long, makes no sense. Like, have you not seen the video that's been going around of, Kai did a video where she went, or he, whatever. He went to Taco Bell, and he was trying all the Taco Bell menu items, and, like, you can hear Onision screaming at their kids in the background. They have kids.
Onision's a dad.
Onision has children.
Biological children.
Biological children.
Oh, no!
And oh no, listen to this. Somebody leaked his Discord call the other day. Somebody leaked his Discord call the other day, and he said, "I've never had kids. I don't have kids. I rented those kids."
wait, what?
He did.
I rented those. He just rented the fuckers like a fucking blockbuster movie.
You want to know what just came out the other day?
What's that?
His little girl fell out of a 2-story window, and nobody heard her screaming, and she had to bang on the garage door so he could hear her.
The fuck?
Huh.
How's it even legal for him to have kids?
That just happened.
Just like the other day?
Like, well, I don't know if it just happened. I know the police reports just came out. And, like, he was talking to those girls, or he was talking to he was talking to underage girls, and wasn't paying attention to her.
So, is Kai involved in all the pedophilia?
Yes!
Okay.
Kai's the one that reels them in.
At least
they're both in trouble.
At least they're perfect for each other.
I think this whole thing happened. Kai was like 17 when they started dating, and he was like 25. Like, I think he's warped her mind. But that doesn't excuse the fact of what she's done.
Well, if she's being brainwashed.
I mean, it doesn't excuse it, though.
It's bad.
There's a point to where you can see where she knows what she's doing. Just like Onision doing those fucking bits where he was acting insane. He was doing that so the court system would, like, be like, oh, he's insane. Plead insanity.
Well, then why'd you do the air quotes when you said bits, then? Are they not bits?
Well, they weren't supposed to be bits, remember? They're supposed to be, like, actual, like, bits.
Oh, so he fucked up and put mental breakdowns on YouTube, but then they were so generic looking that he just called them bits.
Yes, because he called them bits in the Discord call. He said, and my fucking bits. And I'm like, you were faking mental breakdowns. You faked your Kai divorcing you. You faked all this stuff. He makes social media accounts, so he seems like he's popular and all kinds of shit.
There was one video I saw that was, to this day, I think it's still a bit, but I could be wrong. He ordered a prostitute and then killed her. And then put her in a fucking, he chopped her up and put her in a black trash bag.
That was a bit.
Yeah, so that was fake.
Yeah?
Okay.
Why would they keep that on? This is another thing.
Because it was edited to where it clearly looked like a bit, but it could have been real.
This is a big thing. Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, knows all the shit that's going down with Onision and is ignoring it.
Fuck it. Someone needs to... Okay. Someone needs to fucking get on Onision's ass, and someone...
She needs to understand he's been banned from Patreon. He's now banned from Twitch. Like...
Someone needs to get on both of their asses. What? They get on...
Chris Hansen talked to her and said... She said there was nothing she could do because nothing's been proven. There's a fucking video.
Bullshit. You fucking demonetized Mini-Lad for less than that. Fuck you.
There's a fucking video of when, I think it was Billy uploaded it.
I'm pointing at the screen like she can see me.
Listen, Billy uploaded it, and she's like talking like she did a Halloween video, and he comes in and he's like, you know, this is never going to be uploaded to YouTube, right? No one's ever going to know that I abuse you. And starts throwing candy corn at her. And she's like, Greg, I don't want any. And she looks like she's starting crying, and like he's just keeps throwing it at her, laughing at her. Really?
Shit.
You say there's no evidence that he's doing all this shit, but this is the whole reason he's doing all this shit, is because you will not take him off of YouTube. And all his fucking channels. He has like 7 channels.
Jesus. Okay, so fucking someone is just fucking. I'm a little extremist sometimes, but I think most people agree with me. Someone needs to take out Onision for his fucking pedophilia and abuse.
Oh
and
no, wait a
other
minute.
shit.
Before you keep going with that, I talked to a friend on Facebook, and since we all know Onision's address, because he wouldn't have a seat with Chris Hansen, we decided that everybody needs to go to Onision's address and just start dumping chairs.
Yes.
Somebody said he should have left a chair for Onision because he wouldn't open the door. And he said he was like, Onision said he was screaming at him, and all he was doing was, I just want your side of the story, Greg. Can we talk? Because he said he would sit down with Chris if he ever like came to talk to him, and he didn't.
Okay, so at this point, just fucking kill Onision. Assassin, go JFK on his ass.
No. I don't think you should. You want to know why? You know what they do to pedophiles in prison?
Oh yeah, they fucking
Beat the shit out of them.
they beat the shit out of Jared from Subway.
Yeah, and they did things to him that is unspeakable on YouTube that I'm not talking about right now.
Yeah, okay. Put Onision in prison and let him get fucking
Just
beaten near
let
death.
just let him get beaten. Yeah, I'm not.
Fucking put him in a cell with Jared from Subway and just.
I think that he should be like, just like put in jail and like just let it go and like do not say anything, because it is horrible what he has done, and he thinks it's okay. Do I think he should be killed? No, I don't think he should, because I think that's horrible. And from being a previous fan, it does hurt to see the people that you've looked up to before
Become assholes.
become these horrible, twisted, nasty people. But then when you go and look back at all this stuff that everyone's saying, it's all true. He made another Onision site.
Recently?
That you have to pay for to get in. And he has a Discord. This is what really freaked me out. So his Discord call that got leaked, right? Nobody in that call sounded over 18. Nobody.
Huh.
And he was talking to them, and he's like 34. And that is the scariest thing I think I have ever seen in my life. Not because it's like scary. It's because people are paying this man, and he is on a Discord call with like 15-year-old girls, and he is known to take girls from other states into another, or fly them out, or all kinds of stuff. Sarah, who was one of the girls, and all Sarah's like one of the big ones. She talked about how there was like always like 5 or 6 girls in their house under the age of 18.
Damn.
Like, it's a whole big thing.
He's running a fucking ring, dude.
Honestly, he's a disgusting human, and like I said, it's someone that I used to look up to, who I thought was hilarious, who I thought understood like being an outcast and just made jokes about it. And turns out he was like the groomer that I was with. Except he was like more abusive. But it's, I don't know.
So basically at this point, he's a bad guy, and Susan, Russian name, is also a bad guy because she's not doing anything about it.
That's something that I think is the weirdest of all, is that nothing is being done by Susan Wojcicki.
I think I hate them both equally, but for different reasons. Onision just has that one big reason, obviously, the pedophilia, abuse, all the sexual shit.
Yeah.
Susan Wojcicki?
Yeah.
Okay. Susan Wojcicki I hate because of all of the constant little shit she's done and is still doing. Because she's constantly demonetizing my two of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Mini Lad and Radical Soda.
You know, that's something that really
and
bothers me.
a fuck ton of other people.
Like, you know, she literally changed how PewDiePie had to talk.
Right. And fucking with this COPPA bullshit, she's still not changing anything, so it's gonna be even harder for people.
Another thing she's doing, I don't know if you know about this. Like I told you, like at the very beginning of this, Onision is copy striking everybody.
Come at me, bitch.
But that's illegal. Copy striking when there's no copyright there is illegal. But
Right. Another reason he could be put in jail.
But he's not, like, she's not doing anything about it. She's letting it happen.
She needs to be fucking, maybe not killed, obviously. But
Jesus Christ, dude. Why is that your whole thing?
I hate people. I hate humanity.
I don't think she should be killed. I don't think she should be jailed. But do I think she needs to be the CEO of YouTube? Absolutely not.
I think she should be fucking fired from the company entirely.
Yeah.
She admitted to MatPat that there are people working in YouTube who don't even have smartphones because they're so old and fucking pruny.
See, that's something, like, you shouldn't have...
If you're working on anything involving the internet, you should not be over the age of 70.
I mean, well, Bill Gates.
Well, he's an exception because he basically started all this computer stuff.
I mean, the thing is with me about this whole thing is, yeah, she has people who are old within this company when it's made for, like, people from 13 to fucking now even just kids. Like, it's made for kids up to, like, 40 to 50 years old. But the big main demographic of YouTube is people our age because we've grown up with it. And now that it's completely changed where YouTubers are, like, losing their money, like, their revenue, like, their jobs, their paychecks because they want to say fuck or they want to say damn it.
How Mr. Beast gets so far is beyond me.
Mr. Beast, doesn't cuss in his videos. He has monetization, and he also has sponsorships every video.
Yeah.
But what he's doing is a good thing.
Because Team Trees.
Well, not just that. Like, the money he does those challenges, and 9 times out of 10, it's people who need the money, unless it's just his friends for, like, some videos.
And that's what fucking Minilad does, too. He raises all this money to go to Africa and help people.
That's something I don't understand. Like, if they ever demonetize Mr. Beast, I will throw hands. Because Jimmy is the most kind-hearted person I've ever seen on the internet. Like, when you are up again, this is what I want to talk about, too. He is up for he's up for Creator of the Year for, like, some award. And Jeffree Star is too. And Jeffree Star even tweeted, like, yo, I'm not, like, he literally tweeted, do not vote for me, vote for Mr. Beast. I'm voting for Mr. Beast.
Right. Fucking Radical Soda. The only reason that Radical Soda, I don't think Radical Soda does any charity stuff, but I also think that the only reason he doesn't do that is because he literally can't. He's been so constantly fucked over by YouTube that he's just not making money, period.
It's honestly super sad. Like, I watched Jacksepticeye talk about it the other day. Like, he was like, you know,
I think Jacksepticeye made a deal with YouTube where he can say fuck now.
I don't know.
I watched that in like in a Don't Laugh video. I think he said that he has an understanding with YouTube, so now he can curse.
Because he's not a child-friendly channel. And he's never been a child-friendly channel.
Never.
He even said it. He's like, I've never been child-friendly. If you let your child watch me, that's on you.
Right.
He said that's something that parents need to understand nowadays. You're letting your kids watch this. I'm not telling your kids to watch me. Your kids are physically watching me, and you know they're watching me, and you to get mad at me when I'm just doing my job is ridiculous.
I fucking hate parents. Not mine, but I hate other people's parents. I hate parents. Entitled parents.
I hate parents who let their kids do whatever they want, and they want to blame the other. Like, here's A and B. They want to blame B every single time because their kid's perfect.
all these people that are saying fucking video games ruin your mind
No,
and
they don't.
make you shoot up schools. Bitch! One, you're wrong. Two, if you really think that's the problem, you let your fucking kid play that game. You're a bad parent.
I really want to talk about that big issue right there. Is these kids, there was a fucking kid at the gaming place today. He's like 12 and he's playing GTA and plays it better than anybody I know.
He's fucking shooting up prostitutes left and right. He's so fucking good, but he seems like a good kid.
I mean,
if anything, violent video games are good because they let you get all that fucking aggression out.
Honestly, I played GTA growing up as a kid. Do you see me as a school shooter? Did you
Absolutely
see me do anything?
not.
I'm over here. I'm one of the most innocent people that you'll meet.
I'll admit you can be a little violent, but it's only with your voice.
Granted. Look at that. You see, I just look at that. I mean, but
all you do is yell. You never actually throw hands in a serious manner. You will play punch people.
Yes, because I'm a little brat, but that's fine. Where did Kevin go?
I think he went to bed.
Kevin, are you not gonna watch this video? Come watch this video. Come here.
I think he's tired. Does he have to go to work tomorrow?
Yelp.
Well, yelp.
Yelp. Well, we'll continue.
He's seen it.
Can you sleep here?
I can probably ask.
I mean, it's already 1 a.m. Your mom's probably asleep.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I can still go inside, and they won't care.
I mean,
I have a key.
I don't feel like driving you home.
Oh.
I'm tired.
I can walk.
No.
Plus, your stuff is in my car. I mean, my stuff is in your car.
Stuff is in my car.
My Green Lantern cup and my D&D character sheet.
I mean, I don't see the problem with you staying here. You're over 18.
Yeah.
I mean, why does she care if you stay here?
I don't think she does.
I mean, she knows who I am.
Yeah. But then how would we deal with the morning?
I don't work until 2.
Oh, okay. Well, how would Kevin get to work? You would take him.
He carpools.
Oh.
He carpools at like 3 a.m.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'll work.
But, like, when you're letting your kid do whatever they want and you're acting like it's all okay, like, that's an issue.
Like, if I ever have kids, I'm not, like, they will not be allowed to play they won't be allowed to play Call of Duty until they're, like...
12.
12, yeah. And they won't be allowed to play Grand Theft Auto until they're 16.
Okay, but we played Grand Theft Auto when we were like 12.
Yeah, and look how we ended up. We're little shits. We're not killing people, but we're little shits.
I mean, I was playing GTA with my cousin in his room, and his parents didn't even know he had it. So.
My grandma, my great grandma has a PlayStation. I think it's a PlayStation 1, or maybe it's a PlayStation 2, but it has one of the original Grand Theft Autos on it.
Why does she have that?
I don't know, because she's old. She probably didn't know what the game was about when she got it, and now everyone knows that it's a bad game for kids.
I don't think it's that bad. Like, now it is, but used to it wasn't really that bad.
I feel like
it's gotten worse.
Yeah. What, you think Grand Theft Auto 5 is worse than Grand Theft Auto 1?
Oh, do you not even know what GTA 1 looks like? It's like an above head, like...
It's polygonal.
Like, GTA 5 is like titties, ass, drugs. Now, but back in the day, like, San Andreas wasn't that bad.
Right.
I mean, you went and gambled, and you went and ate Cluckin' Bell, and you puked. I love San Andreas from the other room.
When are they gonna make GTA 6?
I think they were gonna announce it sometime this month. Somebody said there's gonna be like a girl protagonist.
So Disney.
I wish they would make a GTA where you could make your own, and they had voices ready to go for the people. So if you picked a guy or you picked a girl,
right?
Like, it's not that hard to do. Like, you don't need a customized voice.
Right. Or you could have just like, you could hire a few different people for each gender and then select a voice.
Yeah, but that's too much money. I think it'd be fine just for custom characters and then.
Yeah. You know what custom characters sucked? Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces had so much potential. Now they just have a Hooters shirt.
Hooters. Yeah. Hooters and Sonic. I really want, like, the last Sonic game that was successful and also had a dark and gritty story, at least somewhat, was Adventure 2. That was 2001. It's 2020 now. That game is almost 10 years old. No. That game is almost 20 years old.
Don't do this.
I'm not good at math.
Don't do this. We don't need to talk about
Sonic Adventure 2 is almost 20 years old.
Sonic Adventure 2, they should remake and put the Chow Garden back in.
Yes, they should make an HD remake of both adventure games.
Honestly, they should make a game where you just take care of Chow for your phone.
Yeah. Fucking, that would, even if you made it cost money, that would still make a fuck ton of money.
I don't think it should cost some money unless you, like, need...
Microtransactions? My fucking laptop is filthy.
Oh my god, dude.
That's not jizz, that's dust.
Okay. So, are we gonna watch this one video of
Sure.
Miss Siswet?
Sure, why not? Let's get it over with. Rip it off quick like a band-aid.
I love how her video says doing ass training and prolapse.
Ash training?
Ass.
Oh.
See, I don't understand this lady. Like, I'm sorry, we just keep going back and forth on things. Another thing is like, don't shame your kid for watching porn.
Exactly. It's fucking...
They are teenagers. Just leave them alone.
I'm just gonna, if I ever catch my kid watching porn, I'm just gonna be like, dude, I did the exact same shit when I was your age. Fucking go crazy.
Just don't do this, and this.
Yeah, just don't act on your wants in school.
Please don't have sex, sir.
You can have sex before you're married. I don't give a shit. Just don't have sex with anyone until you're sure you like that person.
See, you should be like, don't have sex until you're married, and if you do, well then just use protection. But don't say that at first. You know?
Right.
Like, it was forbade.
Forbidden.
Forbade.
It's like, I don't give a shit if you have sex, but just don't do it until you're, like, mature enough to handle it.
There's so many... Like, my niece, who's, like, 14, is, like, talking about, like, things. And I'm like, you have fucking braces, first of all.
You try to suck someone's dick, you're gonna cut it up.
And she's like, that's not how it works. I'm like, yeah, it is. You would literally, like... Because your braces are, like, right here. And I'm like, why are you talking about this, though?
Huh?
Like, to her, I was like,
her.
why are you talking about this? You're 14.
You're a baby.
And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, she's like, my mom said. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what your mom said. Shit.
She's like that bitch from Dr. Phil.
What do you mean?
That one bitch that fucking let her daughter have sex with grown men.
No. God, no. But she said if you want to, like, do certain things.
With people your age, I assume?
She shouldn't at all. I'm trying to find that one video that I was telling you about before.
I mean, I won't blame any kids or teenagers for wanting to get it on, because God knows I wanted to all the time back then because I was a horny teenager. But fucking, like, just jerk off, or whatever the girl equivalent is to that, until you're, like, at least 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Maybe a little older.
Here we are being like, tell your kids to do this. We don't have children.
I didn't do it until I was 19.
I don't even.
What?
It's like I don't even like. I couldn't have sex with people. Like it's just something I couldn't do. The only people ever were people like two guys who I was going to. Well, one of them I was going to marry.
And one of them you did marry.
Well, the other one, really, you know what? I don't really think I really had sex with him because his penis was small.
So it probably never went in.
Yeah, that's the whole issue right there. So I think I've only had sex with one person.
What do you think is too small for a penis? What do you think is the starting point for too small in inches? 4?
4'3". He only had like 3 inches. I'm not even joking. Like when he peed, his penis was this big.
Was it just like, was he really fat? Okay, because if you're fat, then that can take up inches.
No, he. Oh, was he like physically really fat?
Yes.
He wasn't really fat. He was bigger.
Was it like kind of like me?
He literally.
Or was he bigger than me?
No, he was kind of like you, but he was my height.
Oh, okay.
But he literally had a chode. And I told everybody that after we broke up. And I'm like, he really did. He had a chode. And then you look at Kevin, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like.
Big boy.
His is as long as this thing. Like, I don't think Chode Boy had sex with me. You wanna know? Because he had too small of a penis.
He couldn't fucking reach your whole...
He really couldn't, and he's like, oh, well, I'm having sex with all these girls. Like, he told me this, and I'm like, none of them are satisfied by you.
Even though he physically can't.
None of them are satisfied by you. You have the smallest dick I've ever seen.
Was he Asian?
No!
Was he white?
Yes! And if he were to ever listen to this podcast, you have a small dick.
You have small pee-pee.
You have small weenie. I can't find that fucking video of her and the balls.
I just fucking opened my Switch, and the first thing I see is Charizard versus Corviknight.
Why was that on your Switch?
Because it's my game.
I know, but I'm like, why of all things?
Oh, I made Teto. Hold on, wait for her to come back up.
I see her.
Oh. We'll wait for it to, like, have a good
Look
shot.
how emo he is.
He's so emo, and I love it. He's my precious emo baby boy. I named mine Birdie.
Look at her. There she is.
We'll wait for a close-up. Yeah!
Hello.
It's fucking Teto, dude.
How are you so obsessed with Teto?
Because she's hot, and I love her voice. I named it Brandy, though. But there wasn't really a good hairstyle for Brandy. I tried to make Brandy, and it was just...
It wasn't working.
It was Brandy, but with just normal straight hair.
Oh, I don't like that.
And it was like darker blue than it was supposed to be. So I just made Teto.
Yeah.
Is fire strong against steel?
I don't think so. There they are.
Oh, yeah, it is. Overheat says super effective. Guess that's what we're doing.
Okay, so this is another video where she goes elbow deep.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing Pokemon Shield.
No, you said you wanted to watch this.
I said I would watch it. I never once said the word want.
I'm sorry. You said you would watch this? Okay. So this is something like I couldn't believe watching this. I'm trying to see if this is the right video before I show you. What's crazy is that she's posting these videos that are like OnlyFans. Like the OnlyFans site.
Uh-huh.
and they're not supposed to be. Oh, yep, there it is. That's that video I told you about.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Arcanine.
Do you know what liquid? Do you know what video I'm talking about?
The shit liquid
The liquid.
that comes out of her ass.
The liquid.
Comes out of her ass.
The liquid.
The liquid. Is it just titled The Liquid?
No, I titled it The Liquid. So she uploads, like, this is something else that I noticed just a second ago. She uploads the same video, but she uploads it with different titles.
She gotta crank out as many videos as possible.
I mean, there's one for English, there's one for Russian. Okay, so here's the start of this. How are you?
No.
What?
That's sinful.
How she's going elbow deep?
Yes.
You haven't even seen the best part.
It's just the best part, huh?
The best part.
She is.
The next part is what's fascinating.
I will admit she's really skinny and really hot.
Well, you have to admit. Remember, she's 5'10".
Yeah, why does she say?
Okay.
Oh! That's not okay.
You mean no? Okay, this I understood because it was like a pump, like how they do your arm when you go to the doctor.
I hate it.
You're gonna hate the next part.
Fucking get this woman off of Pornhub. No.
Yes.
No.
Oh yes, it's coming.
Oh, don't say that word.
There it is.
No.
There's the liquid.
No, it's not brown though.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna throw up. Turn it off. Right now.
Oh, she's shoving more clothes into her butt.
Fuck off.
That's the most normal thing this woman does.
Shoving clothes up her ass?
Yes.
It's sad that you have to qualify that as normal for her.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this now. This is the most normal thing I've seen. But you can see the dick hitting her and the stomach's moving her stomach as big as it is.
Oh, like in hentai.
Yeah. Like, you want to see?
Fucking, if that's the most normal, then sure.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get past this part so you don't have to see her with her clothes dangling out of her butthole. Okay, look. Watch her stomach.
Oh, God. It looks so hot in anime, but so painful in real life.
Especially with her fucking belly button ring. How is that not ripping out of her stomach? Like, it looks like an alien is trying to escape her. It does!
Like fucking xenomorphs?
Yes! Like, this woman is created by
Oh, God, what happened?
the devil himself. There she goes, squirting all over her bed.
No, it's not okay.
I thought you were, like, that was normal.
Squirting is normal, but from her, everything now just seems gross. That lady is the only thing about that lady that's not gross is her face.
So, she has this alien dildo that has brass knuckles on the end of it so she can hold on to it better.
Fuck?
Wait a minute, I want to show you this.
Hold on. That is a combination of words formed into a sentence that I never once believed that I would hear.
Alien dildo with
that is an alien that is an alien dildo with brass knuckles. Why does it look like a corn cob?
I don't know, but I want you to see this next one that comes out of her.
She could punch a man in the face with that dildo.
Look at the head of it. Ready?
Did she have Ahegao face?
No.
I don't like this. This is gonna turn me into a fucking celibate.
You know, maybe this is what we should keep showing you.
No, fuck off. I like sex.
How her asshole goes as big as this plate right here is beyond me.
The silver plate?
Yes.
I think that was exaggerated.
I don't think it is.
That's more than 8 inches.
And the brown liquid is just disgusting.
Because a raccoon can fit into a whole 8 inches wide.
You know for a fact a raccoon could fit in this woman's ass.
Exactly. A raccoon could fit in a whole 8 inches wide. And wait, your asshole could spread up to 8 inches wide.
This woman is going past 8 inches.
Right. And a raccoon can fit into a whole 4 inches wide.
So how can a raccoon fit in your butthole?
because it can stretch. big
Okay,
enough for one to fit in there.
this is a new video, right?
Oh, fuck off,
no,
lady.
this is like
Sis wet, fuck off.
okay. Watch your stomach again,
That's a man.
and that's her stomach.
I mean, at least she's getting thoroughly pleased, but fuck.
How is that pleasing? Having somebody's forearm in your asshole.
It takes a lot for some people.
He's literally in her stomach.
I don't like this. Turn it off. It's
Why is his hand so wet?
It's making me upset. Was it in her ass or her pussy?
Do not look at me when he does that. It looks like he's punching her insides. Like, watch. It's after this. She looks at the camera while his, like, hand is in her stomach. Look!
Oh my god.
Like, she'll look at the camera and she thinks it's funny. I'm like, how is that funny? That's a fucking tidal wave in her stomach.
Bitch, fuck off. That's not allowed. That is illegal.
But the funniest thing though, is he's doing the Italian thing, like hitting her like this. No, he's doing the eat a hand, like
wow.
that's what it looks like. That's what he's doing. He's just chopping her vagina or her booty hole. Oh no, no! He has two hands in there.
This lady.
He is like shaking her. He has two hands in her butthole.
This woman is a god, a goddess. Not because she's so hot, but because she's so fucking immortal. What is it? What is it now?
No, because you'll get sick.
I've witnessed everything. Just fucking throw it at me.
I don't think you want to. You'll scream too.
I'm gonna challenge myself.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Come at me, bro.
Are you 100% sure?
Yes.
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need your protection. Isn't that the thumbnail we saw?
That's her asshole. Like the inside of her asshole. On the outside of her body.
Bitch just fucking prolapsing like there's no tomorrow.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Humanity has failed.
Like, I seen a woman puking ramen, and that was worse than that. Like, to me, now that whole thing with the ramen
Is normal.
is normal compared to that. I saw a woman's asshole, the color of my red thing on my table, and he...
Tablecloth?
Yeah, and he, like, pushed her asshole back in.
Well, at least he did that. He did her a favor.
Yeah, but when he's putting his finger inside her asshole's asshole...
Her prolapse.
That is the most disgusting thing. Oh, and then I found another video of, like, her squirting, and she sticks her tongue out, and she drinks it.
Isn't squirting just pissing?
It's just pee.
That's not fucking okay. She's not Bear Grylls.
You know, I will always think this, and I don't care what anybody says. If Steve Irwin hadn't have died, none of this would have happened.
Because Bear Grylls wouldn't have became popular.
None of this would have happened. Squirting would still be disgusting. Did I ever tell you the story about Kevin's dad's teacher who was paid to poop on a glass table and people would watch it?
Yes, you did.
We did not tell the podcast.
We don't need to tell the podcast.
The podcast. Well, they've already heard of a prelapsing asshole, so we're going to tell them. So my husband's dad had this teacher, and she was, I think, like a third grade teacher, which makes this a whole lot worse.
Was it students that were looking at it?
No.
Okay, good.
So
we would have had another Onision event on our hands.
No. It was other teachers.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So they went to her house and they paid her, and she had this glass table,
Oh, fuck.
and she like had to like either she sat on it and pooped, or she like hovered above it and pooped, and they laid on the bottom and watched her do it.
That's too much.
I think she got paid like $700 to do it.
Oh,
Back
well,
then.
Okay.
Back then, $700. Like back like 30 years ago. No, back like 40
Dude.
years ago.
Today, I would shit on a glass table for $700.
I don't think anybody wants that.
There's some fucking sick, twisted people out there.
So I actually want to see. Like, this is horrible. Like, I've seen like horrible things after finding Sis Wet. What is it? Cannibal Holocaust is an actual snuff film.
For animals.
People died too.
No, that was disproven.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they had to go to court about it.
Yeah. It's like Blair Witch.
Yeah. But a lot of animals died.
Animals did die, yes.
Did you know in Milo and Otis they killed like a bunch of cats and pugs?
Yep. Wasn't that a Japanese movie?
No. It was an American movie.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of something else.
But yeah, Milo and Otis. And I will never watch it again because they killed a bunch of innocent pugs.
To be fair, the breeders were already slowly doing that.
To be fair, it's still not fair to animals when all they want to do is love.
Right. I'm just saying, fuck breeders.
You cannot tell me this is not the cutest little shit on this packaging.
My granddad actually thinks bugs are ugly.
Your granddad deserves to burn in hell.
I mean, he's in his 60s and he's got diabetes.
You're like, he's getting up there. God is taking him someday.
He's been diabetic. He's been like a type 2 diabetic since he was 3, and now he's in his 60s.
He's lived.
64.
Shit. No, I didn't mean he should really burn in hell. But,
Right.
You know, they're so ugly, they're cute.
Right.
I think they're the most adorable thing. Like, my whole...
It's like a blobfish.
Like, no.
Dude, it's so ugly, it's cute.
I don't like blobfish.
It looks like real life Ditto.
I don't like the nose.
Well, underwater, it doesn't have a...
I know. But for the podcasters who are still here after 3 hours.
Oh yeah, it's been almost 3 hours. We'll quit at the 3-hour mark.
I have obsession with pugs. I have pugs all over my house.
Pugs and Supersonico.
We're not going to talk about that in this podcast.
Dude, Supersonico is hot. She got titty for days. I found some cosplay porn of her. And she got mad titty. She's wearing the headphones too and everything. I want to draw Supersonico without headphones.
No, it's blasphemy.
I just want to fucking...
Someone did it, and when they drew it, they drew like her like bleeding and her brains coming out.
That's not okay.
But that's how it is because she like her headphones are connected to her brain.
Well, surely there has been someone. We can go on fucking Google Images right now and find Supersonico without
We
headphones.
did this before, and it never showed up except for that one picture.
Then that's a fucking conspiracy. Someone, I know for a fact, because the odds are too high, that someone has drawn Supersonico as like normal without her headphones.
Sure have not. Look. See, there's that picture I was showing you. It's ripping out her brain.
Did you actually type in
Supersonico without headphones? It doesn't exist.
That's a conspiracy. People have definitely drawn...
No, they have not.
Elizabeth, people have definitely drawn Supersonico without her headphones.
No.
And
it's just another pink-haired bitch if she has no headphones.
The fucking company that owns the rights to her, it's a conspiracy. They won't fucking let any of that imagery on the internet.
I mean, I wouldn't either. It's weird.
I'm gonna draw her without headphones and put it all over the fucking internet.
They're gonna take it down.
Of course they are. And then the conspiracy theory will have been proven true.
They dressed her up like that Magica girl.
Who? What?
Have you not heard of like the Magical Girl series?
Sailor Moon?
No, the other one. with like monsters.
Kill a
like,
Kill?
No, that's not Magical Girls.
That's
personally.
goth magical girl.
That's just weird.
It is. It is technically magical girl. It's got the magical girl formula. It's just more emo.
So here's like the closest thing you'll ever get. She has her headphones on, but in this shot, she doesn't look like it. That's the closest thing you'll ever get. She still you can see them.
It looks like Luca.
Like, that's probably why they have her headphones on. They will not show a drawing of her because she looks like Luca.
But Luca has blue eyes. Sonico has pink eyes.
It doesn't matter.
I have to do it now. I have to draw Supersonico without headphones.
So some lady cosplayed her and took off her headphones, but that's not the same.
Show me. Show me right fucking now.
If I can find it again. It was like way down here too. Where the fuck did it go? It's gone.
They just fucking deleted it.
Hold
Now
on.
they're gonna hunt down that girl and fucking kill her.
No. I'll find it again.
Dude, this is the fucking Illuminati. This is all a fucking Illuminati scheme.
No. It's fine.
I'm gonna fucking do it tonight. I'm gonna make Supersonico without headphones the thumbnail for the podcast.
Here. Somebody, like, that's the only picture, but it's a cosplayer. It's not the actual drawing of her. I don't think it counts.
It's the closest thing we've got.
That's the closest thing you've got. But it's been proven that it's part of her body.
Well, art is all about interpretation, and I'm gonna interpret her without headphones. I'm gonna just make it to where thing where she got them surgically removed successfully.
I don't know. It's just weird.
You know what else is weird?
Hmm.
Fuck. Who's the director that puts the N-word in all of his movies?
What?
Is it Stanley Kubrick? There's a famous director who's like real popular, and he puts the N-word in a lot of his movies, and he's also got a foot fetish that he makes public.
Somebody said, do you guys ever notice Benjamin with Babish radiates huge Dom energy? Because he's always like this.
My granddad does that at the McDonald's stand.
You said, my granddad does that at McDonald's.
He put
What?
he did it once at McDonald's. He put his fucking hands on the counter and leaned over it. And he was like, "I want a burger."
One burger, please.
One thing that won't kill me, please, because he can hardly eat anything that won't kill him. He can't eat meat, or well, no, he can eat meat. He can't eat red meat or cheese. Oh my god, that's perfect.
It's so cute. I love Isabel. I found a bunch of Isabel porn, and I don't know how to feel about
Doom
it.
Guy and Isabel. I love Isabel porn.
What the
I love
fuck?
the Isabel porn that makes her look more human.
No, it's like puppy porn.
Well, that's not okay.
Like, people on Reddit need to understand Isabel is too pure.
Also, bestiality is illegal, so furries, I'm sorry, but you're going to jail.
First of all, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
I saw a meme that said, like, furries were illegal in Germany, and I'm like, you know what? Good for them.
I don't think that's true.
It's obviously not. You can't arrest someone for having
Like,
a
see?
fetish.
Like right there.
See, now that looks at least somewhat humanoid. And that. To a lesser extent.
I seen one where it had like all her nipples. And I was like really uncomfortable.
I think Isabel can be hot if drawn by the right person.
You can't be fucking serious. They put Isabel in Bruges the Bat's outfit.
Oh my god, yes.
I have
want
never.
it.
I kind of want to just draw that normal. And her be like, Mayor, why do you like this? Is this a reference to something?
Dude, is that what the speech bubble says?
No, it says, but Mayor, I've been in this position for 45 minutes and I'm hungry. Can't we take a break? Like, they haven't even had sex. She's just like,
He's drawing her.
Mayor, please.
I think Rouge the Bat was like my first furry crush.
Like, see, like here's Cherry. That's Animal Crossing Cherry. That's weird.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
That's
like that.
really weird.
I don't like. I don't.
This okay. Just ignore like the porn part. This is probably the cutest I've ever seen anybody draw Isabelle in my whole life.
Oh my god, yes, that's adorable.
That's
now,
the cutest thing.
Now
like,
show me the rest of it.
I mean, just boobies.
Zoom out.
No, I'm serious. It's just boobies.
It's nice.
Like things like this. Like she looks like Animal Crossing, and it's weird.
She still has that vaguely humanoid body
It's still
shape.
weird.
I think the face is.
This is okay. This is really weird. Like this one looks like Animal Crossing. Like, and her fucking shirt says cock sleeve.
Yeah, but she's still not real like tiny like she is in the game. I think the fact that she's super tall is what's making it more
That's
okay.
weird. That one's weird. That one's weird.
That one's weird for me.
That's
but
weird.
That's just because I'm not a furry.
That's just weird.
I'm sure a lot of furries would find that completely acceptable.
I love Sable. Okay, I love Sable.
Who is Sable?
She's the one. She's like one of the Able sisters, like the hedgehogs.
Oh, is she the blue one?
No, that's Able.
Okay, well then she's my favorite.
But this is Sable, and they drew her like Animal Crossing style, and it's weird.
She looks like the red hedgehog girl from Happy Tree Friends. Or Porcupine Girl.
She is a god, and I will always love her.
Literally, Able is only my favorite character because she's a blue hedgehog.
Weird.
I don't like that.
When they draw them like that, it's weird.
Now, see, when they do that fucking Disney Zootopia shit, that I don't like.
See, I don't like this one either because she looks like the game.
But she's super dummy thick.
But she's already dummy thick.
In the game, she's got a giant ass head on a tiny ass body. That is where the body is bigger than the head. That's proportionally correct.
Oh, but look at her little chub. That's adorable.
That is adorable.
Now, I don't see this as like a porno thing. I see this like if you drew the clothes on her, I would absolutely die.
Yes.
It's so cute.
I still, the only way I won't find Isabelle hot is if she's drawn as an actual dog, or kind of like that last one where I said it was a furry, or if she's drawn with the exact same proportions as in the video.
You mean like this?
Yes, like that.
That's weird. Someone drew this.
I like. Well, that's just genius.
I thought it was hilarious, but
no, like if Isabelle is drawn with like human proportions, then that's just fucking fine.
no, I don't think I will. Like this kind of shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like I can understand you have an attraction to like
a humanoid body.
This is horrible. I don't care what you say about that one.
Oh, Tom Nook.
So there was a thing in one of the Animal Crossing games where it said Tom Nook was somebody in a raccoon costume.
It's canon that he's a human in a costume?
It's canon that he's someone in a costume.
So he's not actually a raccoon?
No.
Well, then what the fuck are his kids? Because he has kids.
That's what I've been trying to think.
Are they? Did he kidnap actual Tanukis, or are they just people in costumes?
I'm not 100% sure.
But I think he's just got a family of furries.
But like the thing is about Animal Crossing like this. There you go. That's what you were talking about, right? Where they look like the Animal Crossing characters.
Yeah, I mean, without one specifically, the eyes make it a little bit cuter, but.
But in all honesty, I don't understand why people are attracted so much to Animal Crossing characters. They're fucking characters, dude. They're like little.
I mean, people are attracted to Roosh the Bat.
But that's different. She's drawn for sex appeal.
Yeah, people are attracted to fucking Ratchet from Chippendale.
But what I'm trying to say is like you're drawing them like the little characters they are, like this.
Yeah, like that. That's not really. That's not. I'm not into that. I could see how some people would be into it, but that's I'm not a furry.
Like, I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Wait,
Do I ship Isabel and my character? Absolutely, because it's adorable.
Isabel and the mayor?
Like, no, just my character in general.
Well, I ship Isabel with the mayor. Just like the generic human character. And you know what? That's okay, because I ship Sonic the Hedgehog with Hatsune Miku.
Sometimes I wonder about your thought process.
She's technically not a human. She's a robot.
Yeah. But that's just my big thing, I guess, is that I just wish, I don't know. I think it's weird.
I think a lot of it's really hot if it's human proportions.
I think Isabel's too sweet.
That's what makes her more attractive to me, I think, is because she's so fucking adorable.
I don't know.
That doesn't make me an Onision.
I don't know. Hold on. Isabel's like canon, like over 20.
In dog years.
No, just in general.
Oh, well then that's not possible for a dog. Actually, no, I think
She's a fucking Shih Tzu. I didn't know that.
Oh, well then she is tiny.
28 in dog years. So yeah, she's...
Yeah. In human years, that would not be possible, because the longest living dog in human years, I think, was 24.
30.
30?
He was 30, and he died the other day.
Oh, well then the record's been broken recently.
Yeah, it was a 30 years.
Well, damn, he was like 200 in dog years or something, right?
He
Almost.
was 30.
In dog years.
He passed 200.
Oh, okay.
No, did he?
What's 30 times 7?
Alexa, what's 30 times 7?
30 times 7 is 210.
Damn.
21 decades in dog years.
So Isabel is
28 divided by 7.
like 4 in human years.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter because like they're all animals. So.
Right. Sonic is 15 in human years. Or is he 16 or 17? What is he now?
17.
Okay. If we're counting the birthdays he's had in the game.
I mean, in the storybook games, it said he was 16.
Like Secret Rings and Black Knight?
Yeah, in this Black Knight series, it said he was a 16-year-old hedgehog.
So then is Tails still 8? Or is he 10?
10.
Amy was 12 in Heroes. Now she's 14.
That is the most uncomfortable thing I think I've ever heard.
What, Amy was 12?
I thought Amy and Sonic are the same age.
No, Amy's 12. Amy was 12 and he was 15. That's a 3-year difference.
But Amy looks so much older than 12.
That's because girls hit puberty faster. They age and mature quicker. She's grabbing her tits. I mean, yeah.
Huh? Well, it is... Oh, shit. It is 1:23 in the morning.
24.
I think I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on this podcast today. It's been a real pleasure. Sponsored by no one, because we are not good enough to be sponsored yet. But
Well,
I'm here for Goldfish to sponsor us.
I love how you say we like this is our channel, but it's not. It's my channel, bitch. I'm gonna be the new Dan Plan. Have you heard about all that Dan Plan shit?
You mean how he left Dan Plan?
Steven left Dan Plan?
Yeah.
Dan is a fucking asshole.
You're acting like an asshole.
Yeah. Poor Hosa, dude. He has to go through all this shit. He had to, because of South Korea's fucking stupid army rules, he had to join the military for 2 years. So now Hosa's off in Korea, joining the fucking military. Poor Hosa.
Why did he have to join the military?
Because South Korea has fucking stupid ass laws that say it's mandatory for everyone.
Well, what if you don't live in South Korea?
Well, he's from South Korea.
So?
I think he was like studying abroad in France.
That's still stupid.
Right. Well, he was still a citizen of South Korea, I think is what it was.
Still stupid.
Right. It's still stupid that military service would be mandatory of all citizens. I
Wow.
mean, I know you're still technically in a civil war, but you're really not. So
Yeah, they demolished the border,
so fuck off.
didn't they?
That you're. I don't know.
I think they
Are you
did.
thinking about the Berlin Wall?
No, like the border between North and South Korea.
Oh.
I thought they tore that down.
I think it's gonna be unified soon,
Yeah.
but there's no way the world's gonna let Kim Jong Un have it, like control all of Korea.
No.
So the South Korean government's gonna take over, definitely.
Wonder how that's gonna play out.
I mean, he's probably gonna try to fight it until someone assassinates him, like they should have years ago.
Listen, I don't need the Korean government knocking on my door.
Oh fuck South Korea! North Korea? What are they gonna do? What could they actually do? Have you seen their nuclear program? It's a fucking bottle rocket.
Really?
No, but it's the equivalent.
Well, all I'm saying is, quit being an asshole. It's our podcast now.
Fair enough.
Okay. So thank you for joining us for our podcast today. We've been sponsored by the letter B. B stands for booty. Everybody loves booty. And B also stands for boobies, because everybody loves boobies.
B also stands for Brandy, which is this channel's mascot.
And if you haven't given this video a like already, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And if you're really nice, give us a sub. And hit that notification bell to be notified every time that we do a podcast.
You're better at this than I thought you'd be. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna play Pokemon Shield and go to sleep. Probably jerk off in your bathroom.
Please don't do that. We had this discussion. You can't do that in the bathroom. Do it in your car. Oh wait, your car's gone.
My car broke down.
Do it when you get home tomorrow.
Alright. Well,
like I said, give this video a like, and if you like us enough, give us a subscribe. And if you really care, hit that notification bell. We'll be here. We'll probably try and do this every week.
oh, every week? Okay, if we can.
If we can. See you later.
Bye-bye.